Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is fucking Wednesday night. You know what that means. The Knuckleheads are in the building. We got Hutch in the building. It's your boy Toe Tag. What up, everybody?
What up, people? How'd it be?
How they do it to it. So,
Yo.
the Knicks saved themselves from a ramp because they won last night.
Fuck it. I still do the rant.
I hear you. Because, not for nothing. I know this morning I'm listening to sports radio. People that don't know what radio is, the FM, AM station that they broadcast the cars or the radio stations for free. And they talk about sports and shit. And everybody was like, oh, the Knicks are going to take it. The Knicks are going to do this. They're happy that we won.
But not upset that the Knicks lost 2 games to a team that they should have pretty much. I'll give Atlanta 1 game at home. But the Knicks lost game 2 to Atlanta at home.
Bro, the crazy shit is I'm watching the game while we're doing the comic book podcast.
Right.
So I got my eye on both, right? And I'm like, we're up by 20. But why are these motherfuckers scoring easy? I'm seeing no defense being played from the Knicks. And I'm like, nah, these guys are getting to the lane too easy. There's somebody wide open in the 3. What's going on here? I don't care if we're winning or not. Why are these people getting these points?
Exactly my point.
I want to know why these motherfuckers are getting points easy. Because it seems like whenever we up, we Gucci. But whenever we down, we out.
I don't know, dude. It's very upsetting. I'm just gonna say that it is very upsetting.
It is. Because not for nothing, everybody has this expectation that after this round, we're going to breathe like a bird now, and we're going to beat the Celtics or the 76ers, right?
Yeah, and
But
it's gonna look like the Celtics. I mean, come on now.
yeah. But I remember last year the Celtics were missing a lot of shots, and we came back from behind 3 times in that series.
Well,
So
let's correct it. Let's correct it. The Knicks were losing to the Celtics in almost each game. But when I remember that little thing that I say, you live by the 3, you die by the 3.
yep.
The Celtics started missing their threes. And the Knicks started doing something that a lot of teams don't do. They were taking the easy 2. Now playing a little bit of defense. You know how funny how you play a little bit of defense and you fucking win, right?
It is funny. It is funny how they play a little bit of basic basketball and they can win.
I just don't get it. You play the fundamentals because it wasn't like they were playing great defense.
Yeah.
But you play a little bit of defense, and you can win a game fucking easy. Yo, what up, Joseph? See, like shit like that is just, it pisses me off.
That shit pisses me off also. Because, bro, I'm not the type of person that be like, oh, we won one game convincingly. Now we win everything. No. I'm like Kobe. Job done? Job ain't done. Job ain't done.
The job is not done until you lift the trophy at the end.
Word. A couple times, shit.
Like I don't get it when people are like, oh, no, we Gucci now. How? How you Gucci?
We didn't win the series yet. We Gucci when we win the series and we go to the next round. And we gotta go back to the game. We gotta go back to fucking playing.
My whole thing, and this is what pisses me off about a lot of New Yorkers. You guys want to talk so much shit, but you haven't done anything yet.
Yep. Yeah, man, we still at the fucking the press conference, the weigh-in. You talking all this shit. We ain't even at the fight yet.
Bro, we're not at the finish line.
We literally in the first round.
Game 1, we were up. We barely win. It took a little surge at the end to make sure that we won. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Game 2, we're up. We stopped learning how to play defense again. And Atlanta starts shooting threes again. You know, very similar to what happened with Indiana last year. And guess what? Game 2, we lose game 2 because you can't even defend the fucking pick and roll.
Yep.
Like, are you?
And we lose game 3
again because you don't know how to fucking defend the pick and roll.
Yeah. Are we running the offense through Bronson or Cat? Because these motherfuckers are on and off. They can never stay consistent. I'm hearing that the offense runs better through Cat, but Brunson is the fucking point guard.
What
He
I
shouldn't
found,
be.
what I found was game 4. We're so correct. Yeah, game 4. Cat decided to wake the fuck up. Excuse me about that.
So good.
Like Cat decided, I'm gonna play today.
Yeah, he gets a triple double.
Doing what I've said for him to do. You're the tallest player on the floor. Dominate. Like I love how people say, "Oh, but Brunson, he's the point guard. Yeah, I get it. Brunson is our point guard. He needs the ball to create. But half the reason why he needs to create is because fucking Cat just wants to sit on the 3-point line and fucking shoot threes.
Yeah, I don't understand. Yo, dude, I get once in a while you out there, you shoot your three fast, whatever the case may be. Shit, man, if you're gonna fucking depend on that motherfucking shit, and you think that's your spot, that's a problem.
Right, but in game 4, Cat was all over the place. He played inside, he played outside. It's like, yo, bro, I get it. We brought you here because you have the skills to dominate a game. You know what I'm saying? And everybody goes, oh, well, you see, you should just give Cat the ball and let Brunson out the way. But then what happened the last game? Cat couldn't do shit, and Brunson had to take over. Like, I'm sorry, Cat, I like you. No, you Dominican, so I feel you from my country, but I need you to be consistent. Consistency is key.
Yeah,
You can't come out and dominate game 4, and then game 5 look like you don't want to do anything. And then all of a sudden, Jalen Brunson has to try to do it all himself yet again. Guys, don't get me wrong. I like Jalen. All right, but he should not be my number one option. Cat, we traded for you. You should be the number one option. 100%, Joseph. Yeah, you are the biggest dude on the court. Why are you the softest dude on the court? You know how frustrating that is? You're soft. And I guess then when you want to fucking act like you want to play like you did in game 4, you look like you can be one of the top 5 players in the fucking league. But I need you to want to do this every single game.
yeah, this should not be
especially in the playoffs.
Yeah,
guys, our people who are listening to us out there. Game 1, he doesn't dominate. Game 2, he doesn't dominate. Game 3, he doesn't dominate. All of a sudden, game 4, he wants to dominate. Boom. Now, mind you, he's doing this against the same players the first 3 games when he didn't dominate. Game 5, you would think he would dominate. Nope. Brunson had to come out and dominate the game. So the Knicks are up, 3-2 on the series?
Yeah.
With game 6. Out of the 3 wins, Brunson has pretty much willed us to win the first 2 games, and Cat won. But people want to say that Brunson needs to play second fiddle to Cat? Yo, I don't know. People wanna say that. Oh, if you have Brunson, he's gonna dribble the ball off his foot or whatever. But at least the man is willing to step the fuck up.
Yeah.
At the end of the game, and he fucked up, he's gonna go and sit down in a press conference. He's not gonna blame it on the other team or the fact that his teammates couldn't do this and couldn't do that. He's literally gonna say, "I fucked up." That's accountability. That's what I need in my captain. That's what I needed to the face of my team. When Cat can I don't want to care if this offends anybody, but when Cat balls finally drop and he can be the man consistently and he can take accountability, then you can come and talk to me. Until then, this team looks like it's going to live or die by how Brunson plays. And again, Brunson's a great player. I like Brunson a lot. Technically, in reality, Cat should be number one. Brunson should be number two. AKA, Cat should be Batman, and Jalen should be Robin. But right now, you literally have Brunson having to play Batman, and Cat wanting to be Robin whenever the fuck he feels like.
Yeah. Dude. We needed somebody that was going to play like that in Brunson. I think that was one of the things that we were missing the past couple of years, is someone to step up and be that guy that's going to be like, nah, fuck it, we're going to play until we dead. But it can't always be Brunson. Brunson can't do everything, because once they get to another team that's good on defense or something, and they stop Brunson, then what?
Exactly. Like Joseph says, big ass player not playing aggressive be irking my nerves. You're right. Joseph, it bothers the fuck out of me. And I had a big conversation with my nephew, because my nephew's 27, all right, but he still believes in this new era. Like, but he can shoot the three, whatever. I'm old school. You are literally the biggest motherfucker in there. Put your ass in the paint and dunk it on motherfuckers. Dominate in the paint.
Yeah.
Or dominate with the 15-foot jump shot to the point where they gotta defend, they gotta respect that. And now, a little pump fake, boom, easy layup, easy dunk. You know what I'm saying? Now you can bring the guy out to the 3-point line. Like whatever, but dude, we've had 5 games already. You've only showed up in one.
Yeah.
Like I get it. Game 1, you hit a couple of baskets here and there. Yeah, that's great. That's what but I need you to be more consistent.
Because consistency is what wins games.
Right.
And champions. Shit,
so I love it. Like, let's say game 6, right? Comes out and Brunson is again the guy that fuels the team, that helps us win. You know what I'm saying? So in the 4 games that it took us to win the series, Cat only shows up and really shows up and dominates 1 game. Dude, we need you to dominate, because against the Celtics, they have big men.
Shit. And the Celtics ate the Hawks.
Right, but again, the Celtics, like they fall in love with that 3-point shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Celtics could easily be up 20 points by the first quarter and then lose the game because they love the 3. They fall in love with the 3. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody's like, oh, well, the 3 this, the 3 that. Yo, all you got to do is defend the 3 here and there. Sooner or later, they're gonna start missing those.
Yeah, because then they're not high percentage shots.
No, I would take an easy 2 over a contested 3 any day.
Word, not everybody's Curry. That's the problem. And even Curry isn't 100% at the
problem
3-point
is
line.
everybody wants to act like they Curry.
Yeah, and he's not even 100% from the 3-point line.
No, he's the most consistent 3-point shooter that they have. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Oh, but somebody has a high percentage. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, the high percentage threes fucking still what 54%. So half of his shots he's still missing.
I really don't get it with certain people. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah. But right now, Orlando is up 3-1 in the series, but they're losing 106-98 with 6 minutes left in the game.
Who's Orlando playing?
The Pistons.
Ooh.
And
Weren't the Pistons number 1?
yeah,
I thought the Pistons was the number 1 seed.
they are. And they're down 3-1 in the series. And right now the Raptors, the series is tied 2-2 with the Raptors and Cavaliers, and the Raptors are winning 89-80. 3 minutes left in the third 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah. Crazy. Like not for nothing. Celtics are really not struggling against Philly. Pistons are fucking losing against fucking Orlando.
Which is crazy.
Well, like to me, it's like, yo, now you guys have an opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, if the Knicks can fucking the thing, you know what pisses me off the Knicks? I know everybody goes, "Oh, we dominated the last two games," right? But that's like, to me, we didn't dominate as a team. Like, we have yet to play as a team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is concerning, because I'm like, yo, we like we've had spurts when we play good, but we basically needed individual efforts from one game from Cat and a couple of games from Brunson to be able to be up 3-2. You know, imagine the Knicks can, because the Knicks are going to need to play team ball when they play a team like the Celtics. Oh, I got my nephew over here shaking his head because apparently he thinks he knows more. Yes, you don't, but okay. You're gonna have to be able to play good team defense against the Celtics when they start shooting them threes.
Yeah, because when they do shoot those fucking threes and they start raining them, we saw we was down by what 40 fucking points in last year.
Yeah, there were some games that we were already down. What was it, 20-something points by the end of by halftime? Like there was a couple of games where we were like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Nephew trying to school Unc. Mission unsuccessful. That's what Joseph was saying. But yeah.
Nephew loves to play. Loves to argue feelings. I don't argue feelings. I argue facts.
And here goes a fact for you. Even though back in the 90s, they weren't as athletic. Patrick Ewing would have won a championship nowadays. Patrick Ewing would have won a championship with this fucking Knicks. I'm just saying.
Well, all Patrick Ewing in was a fucking team. That's all I say.
Shit. Facts versus feelings. I like that. Yo, we was watching a video of Sean Kemp dunking, and I think it was Jam, Slam Jam. You know, it was one of those TV shows where they did the rock music with it.
Yeah.
And Lay was showing us this shit. And I'm telling Lay, I'm like, damn, too bad they wasn't athletic back in the days, because that shit would have been dope, those dunks. And Lay's like, what? I said, yeah, it wasn't athletic. Now, imagine the kids doing that nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Because him doing that behind the back, spinning dunk and jamming out 4 people at once, that don't look athletic to me. That look like his knees are hurting.
Yeah. Good old. Oh, we're done with the 90s. I wonder what happened to the argument. Didn't we play a simulation game and didn't the 90s end up winning?
Yeah, I think, yeah. No, because I think they won one of the games, but then there was one that was like, bullshit, Larry Bird ain't missing those shots.
Yeah, the first game where they lost and the Larry Bird was missing like wide open shots. I'm like, oh, Larry Bird is not missing those shots.
Word. That's the one thing about these video games is that I don't think whoever makes them knows how these people play. The last time I checked, Jason Kidd was a fucking assist player.
Yeah.
And I had Jason Kidd on my team once because I like to take all the legends, throw them in a pool, do a fantasy draft, make my team, and get whatever legends I can with my creative player. And I had Jason Kidd as a point guard. And this motherfucker was just dribbling until the fucking shot clock went down to 3 and then passed it off to somebody. I'm like, that's not how Jason Kidd plays.
Nope.
Like, who's doing this?
You gotta love it.
Word.
Gotta love that shit. I really don't. Again, we gotta stop playing this individual ball because it's not gonna work against a better team. Like I said, again, the fact that the Hawks won 2 games is astounding to me because it's again. I give the Hawks at least a game, you know, and I'll give them that a game. But
no, I hear you.
You know, game 2 was a game that the Knicks had in their hands and they let slip.
Let's face it, based off of the way everybody's fucking talking, the Hawks had no business beating us. They had no business beating us any one game. And then we're playing these games like if we're letting them get a chance to fucking play. And it's like, yo, I don't know about you. You ever seen the movie Crossover? They get nothing.
Bro, again, this is a team that I get it. I'm not saying we should have swept them. But who do the Hawks really have on their team? Dude, they had this kid that was that kid McCullen or whatever. That was he was a cast off from Golden State. Like he was in Golden State and dude was like, he was just a player. Right now with Atlanta, we're making him look like he's Curry. And the Knicks are still struggling with defending the fucking pick and roll. How? At this point, how are you still struggling to defend the pick and roll? know what I'm saying? Like, look, yeah, the last 2 games, the Knicks have done better defending the pick and roll. But, dude, you guys lost 2 games because you guys didn't want to defend the pick and roll. And the last 2 games, you guys are defending it the way we're telling you guys to defend it. And look at that. You guys are fucking winning.
Word.
Just throwing it out there. Fucking play a little bit, defend. Play a little bit of defense. It goes a long way. It's a wonderful thing.
It's beginning to look a lot like basketball.
Bro,
Oh shit.
bro, again. And this is what I say. And my nephew and this new age shit, the only thing about us is the offense. Nobody thinks about. I tell people straight out, yes, offense is going to win you games. Defense wins championship.
Yeah. Even in football and in baseball.
It's a proven fact.
Because the thing is, anyone can score. But you just need a few big stops to win the game. If you could stop them from scoring a few times in pivotal moments, they can't catch up.
Like, remember, who was it? Mike Dion, is it Mike Deonte? Whatever. He was the coach for the Knicks for a while, and he also was for Phoenix. And his teams can score, but can never defend. And I used to tell somebody, I think he was also, after he left the Knicks, after he got fired from the Knicks, he was also the coach for the Rockets. And I'd say, yeah, I get it. He knows how to put a team together that can score. I go, but the moment you play a team that can defend, all his teams went to shits. If this was only about scoring,
Deontay,
yeah,
Michael Deontay, yeah,
D'Antoni. I'm sorry, I was his D'Antoni, Mike D'Antoni. That's how you say his name.
Okay.
If it was only about all the offense, he would have won the championship with Phoenix. He would have won the championship with New York. He would have won the championship with Houston. I go, but at some point, your teams have to be able to play some defense. Again, defense wins you the championship. Football, if you can stop the other team from scoring, you're going to win the championship.
Yeah.
In baseball, if you can pitch and defend and not fucking have errors and fucking I love it when people don't realize that the 1990 Yankees, the reason they won, it wasn't because the lineup was hitting home runs. Because when you look at the lineup, I said maybe like 1 or 2 of them was when they actually hit over 30 home runs. You know what I'm saying? But you had a lot of guys that hit between 25 to 30 home runs and a lot of RBIs, high batting average, high walk rates. That's why the Yankees and the Yankees could defend. They weren't giving up any fucking cheap runs, and they could pitch. That's why they won. That's how they won. Pitching, defense, and clutch hitting. See? So like I tell people, I said throughout all sports, it's the team that has the better defense 9.9 times out of 10 is the one that's going to win. The one that's going to raise the trophy. In football, when the Chiefs were winning the championships, they was like, oh, but the Chiefs had a high-powered offense. I go, but did you see the defense? The defense in those games actually showed up and played defense. Again, you're the GOAT, as everybody wants to call him, Tom Brady. Tom Brady maybe won 1 or 2 championships. And I'm going to say that 100%, maybe won 1 or 2 championships. Those Celtics, those Patriot teams, literally won because they play good defense and Adam Vinatieri was kicking those clutch kicks.
Yeah.
That's how they won championships. That's how they won 6 championships. The majority of those 6 championships, just look them up. They won by like 3 points or less.
Shit.
Joseph, bro, if you don't know that, no, fucking Brady literally maybe won 1 or 2 championships himself, and then you don't really know what you're talking about when it comes to football.
Yeah. Yeah, but before we talk about the draft, I just want to say, I don't know if you saw the short with me talking about Luke Skywalker in this new trilogy, how they kind of fucked him up because that's not who Luke Skywalker was.
I did not see it.
Okay. So just briefly, I was saying how Luke Skywalker was like, I'm going to change my father back to being good because I can feel it in him. He knew his father for 20 minutes, and he's like, oh, I could feel Anakin. I'm going to turn him back to the light side. For 3 movies, he did that. He had a bad dream, and he wanted to kill Ben Solo.
Which is not how Luke Skywalker would have reacted. Yeah,
okay. So I say that in this short, and I also said Luke Skywalker takes the lightsaber from Rey and throws it, disrespecting the fucking Force, disrespecting the Jedi, but then has a temple with all the Jedi books that he's protecting and reading and living by religiously.
Right.
That's a contradiction.
Big time. That's why I hated that movie.
So the geniuses that respond to my video, they say, "Oh, he's human, and he has the right to change his opinion on shit." No, I reject that deposit, and I want you to say, because I know you're a big Star Wars fan. You know better than me about the Jedi, but these fucking people are stupid, Hutch.
I'm gonna say this bluntly, and I know this should have been reserved for the comment, whatever. And I wish you would have. Anytime you speak Star Wars, just let me know. I will try to make sure I'm on. Luke Skywalker literally saw the good in his father when nobody saw good in his father. Not even the man that trained him. Because remember, even Obi-Wan Kenobi, after the last time that they fought before Obi-Wan died on the Death Star, he literally said, "Then I truly have lost my friend."
Yeah.
And after the Empire Strikes Back, after the first time that he fights Darth Vader, he literally tells Ben, "There's good in him. I felt it." Okay, this is a man, Luke Skywalker was built on optimism. The reason why the rebels beat the Empire was because Luke was optimistic and knew that he can turn his father against the Emperor. Luke Skywalker, if you guys read any of the books, the actual books, and then the books that were written before Disney took over, which they consider they don't even consider them like canon or whatever.
Yeah.
He rebuilds the Jedi Empire, Jedi fucking order. Okay, he convinces a handpicked. Listen to this: a handpicked Palpatine assassin to fall in love with him. His wife Mara Jade was a Sith assassin who Luke Skywalker won over. Her, if you guys read the book, she had an undying loyalty to Palpatine. She was one of Palpatine's top assassins, and Luke Skywalker was able to convert her from evil to good. Again, if you knew Luke Skywalker, the the figure Luke Skywalker. You know what I'm saying? Not Mark Hamill, but the actual character Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
The way that he was shown in The Last Jedi, because that's the name of the movie, that is not Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. And the crazy shit is Matt Hamill said it himself in an interview.
Yes.
This is not how my character would do things. But I mean, I need to be professional and just do it the way they wanted me to do it. And also, this is the crazy shit. Luke learned how to be a Jedi on his own because Yoda died in the beginning of his training. And then he gets the scrolls and he protects them. And Yoda was the one that destroyed the scrolls and all the writing for the Jedi and said, no, make your own Jedi. Obviously, the way we did it didn't work. This man never learned from Jedis how to be a Jedi. And then he just throws his shit out. He wants to kill people. He had 12 pupils in that camp. And I have to kill Ben because I had a bad dream.
Yeah, that was that. Luke Skywalker would have fucking sat Ben down and spoken to him.
Because Luke wasn't beholden to the rules of the Jedi.
No, because he changed the Jedi. Remember,
Yeah.
according to the old school myth, the thing, the Jedi couldn't have wives. They couldn't have no emotional attachments.
Yes.
Luke changed that.
Yep.
Luke said, yeah, you can have emotional attachments. You can have a wife. You can have a husband. You can have children. Mara Jade and Luke Skywalker had a son called Ben Skywalker.
Yeah.
The shit you see in the trilogies is fake.
Yeah.
Leia and Han had 3 kids, not one.
And
The first son was called Anakin Solo. And just like his namesake was a fucking beast of a fucking Jedi. And actually he ended up dying because he ended up trying to take on a whole civilization to save his girlfriend at the time. That's how he died. And then they had twins, Jace and Jan. And Jace actually turned to the dark side, ended up killing Mara Jade, Luke's wife. And his twin sister was the one that ended up killing him. Now, mind you, if you read the novels, like he didn't turn to the dark side like easily. Like I forget what it was. It was like, like he started reading about, I think it was Vader or whatever or something like that. So like what you see in the movie is pretty much a mashup of all the kids. And the mashup of how, Kylo Ren is a fictional character that was created in the trilogies. He's not even in the books. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And then he's in before he takes the name of Kylo Ren, his name is Ben Solo. So they really took Luke's son and one of the Solo's kids and mashed them together. Believe that shit. Yeah, the sequels were straight garbage.
Yeah.
And
and even in The Mandalorian, Luke looked at Grogu and was like, yo, listen, you have a choice. Either you become a Jedi and you learn this way, or you go back with your guy. You can't be both because you're too attached to this dude. And it's like, I can't train you while your mind is somewhere else.
Right.
And he let him go. Anakin never had no choice. None of them had a choice.
Right. If the Jedi found you and you were a force sensitive kid, you pretty much taking you away.
Yeah. And even Ahsoka was like, nah, he has too much Anakin in him. And she thought everybody that had that would be Anakin. That was her fear. But I just wanted to get that out there because, like, that whole feelings versus fact shit. It's like, I'm telling you the facts that happen in the movie about a character that they tell us. Like, because let me just ask you this one question. I know you're a huge fan of the Fast and the Furious, right? You know what I'm saying? But like, let's say the next Fast and the Furious, Dominic Toretto turns out to be a fucking scientific nerd that knows how to make animanium and inject it into Wolverine's fucking bones without a hitch. Are you gonna sit there and go, yeah, that's Dominic Toretto? It's been a couple months since the last movie. Yeah, like I could see him learning all that shit overnight. Like, come on. You would be on some. That's not Dominic Toretto. Like, they tell us who these characters are. You don't just flip flop on us out of nowhere and talking about, oh, he's human. Like, yo, dude, if we were talking about a real person, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he met someone that changed his perspective and shit. He's a character. We know him.
My man said he's human. Okay.
From a galaxy far, far away.
That just tells me you don't know what you're talking about. You've never seen you don't really know the books.
Yeah, and yo, one dude actually said you got to rewatch the movie. That's not how it went. I said, how did it go? What did I miss? Because that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, even when Ray showed up on his island, he threw a fucking he had a titty attack.
Yeah. Did he not take the lightsaber and toss that shit over his fucking back and refuse to train Ray?
Yes, he did.
So what the fuck? What did I miss? Fucking idiot. All right, but my bad. I just wanted to get the expert.
Right. That's all right. We could. Yeah, that's all right. Now going one more point before that. In part 2, when Ray goes to the cave and sees herself, whatever, and everybody's like, "Oh, what does that mean?" I said, "Yo, she's a clone. She's Palpatine." And I remember somebody telling me, "Yo, that's the stupidest shit." And I'm like, guys, if you read the books, Palpatine made clones of his body, so he can transfer his essence from one body to another once his body
complete.
Because the dark star consumes your life force.
Yeah. That's why he went from looking normal to looking like a fucking zombie at the end of the fucking third one.
I mean, getting the lightning thrown back at you don't really help, but
yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like the even the clones wasn't good enough to withstand that power anyway. That was one of the things that his trainer, Plagueis.
Yes, Darth Plagueis.
That was one of the problems that he had.
Yeah, that's why Darth Plagueis was trying to find eternal life.
Yeah, and that's why they say that Plagueis made Anakin.
Yes, because he was fucking with a
Metachlorian. Yeah.
Yeah, but back to your regularly scheduled program.
Yes.
What
Dominic Toretto gonna build the Wolverine car?
Maybe there's a topic we should cover on Friday.
Word. Word.
What you think about your draft? Because I have an opinion about my draft.
And it's crazy because people love your draft. I mean,
the experts love my draft. A lot of fans don't. But
yeah,
I want before I go on my little tirade with my draft and my fans. What'd you think?
I mean, all right. So Bailey, I remember you saying that he was good, and everybody had Bailey coming to us in all the mock drafts and shit. You know, the edge rusher.
But the majority of the mock drafts had a split between Bailey and Reese.
Yeah.
And I told you, Reese is the one that had the highest ceiling, but he's not an edge. He's an all over the field kind of guy.
Yeah.
If you're looking for an edge, Bailey is the best edge in the draft. And we had this conversation like the day before the draft.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when Jets drafted Bailey, everybody was like, "Oh no, I thought we were going to go with Reese," and I'm like, Like, no, Reese is somebody you pick if you have already edges, because you can play Reese anywhere. You can play Reese in the middle. You can play them in the edge. You can do a lot more things with Reese, which is why I'm going to save until I had my little tirade. But with the second pick, you guys took, I believe, the tight end from out of Oregon.
Yeah. Kenyon Sadiq.
Sadiq. And then you guys trade back in. I wasn't a big Omar Cooper Jr. fan. Like, I think you could have gotten him in the second round. I think that you could have definitely found a better wide receiver, at the end of the first round. But he's a complimentary pick to what you already have in Wilson.
Yeah.
So with those 3 first picks in the draft, are you convinced that maybe your team might be actually putting it together correctly? What do you think?
It's to be honest, it's like status quo. I feel like they have a strategy every year going into the draft. This is what we're getting. This is what we're looking for. And because it always seems we always get defensive player, but I mean with the wide receiver, and I'm reading right now that Bailey was selected to address the team's need for sacks, while Sadiq was highlighted for his elite speed and ability to play in a 12 personnel offense. I mean, it looks like.
Well, I will say this: for the first time in a while, you guys did not draft a defensive tackle in the first round.
That's true. That's true.
That's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, and we got him in the 4th round. But we also traded up to get a quarterback. Played Klubnik from Clemson.
Yes.
I don't know about him, but I see that we got a quarterback. So it's like, okay, we got somebody. I heard that we're talking about getting Russell Westbrook to come back.
Russell Wilson.
Wouldn't Russell Westbrook be better?
I don't know about Russell. I don't know if Russell Westbrook ever threw a football, but
with the way that people talk about Russell Wilson, Russell Westbrook might be better. No, but Russell Wilson to be with fucking Sam Darnold. No. I wish we had Sam Darnold. A fucking
To me, it doesn't make any sense.
What the fuck is his name? I forgot our quarterback's name now.
Dude, you guys traded for Geno Smith.
Geno Smith. There you go.
You don't need Russell Wilson for Geno Smith. Geno Smith has been in the league like 10 years already. And not for nothing, if I sign Russell Wilson, I'm signing him over Geno. I know that's probably an unpopular opinion to a lot of people, but if you say no, I'd rather have Geno Smith start over Russell Wilson, you don't know football. You just don't. Sorry. Hey, I said it. Challenge me on it.
Shit, it's talking about the grim NFL reality that might make Russell Wilson the most viable Jets backup quarterback option.
Yeah, there's no good quarterbacks out there. And if you bring Wilson, it's to teach the kid you just drafted from Clemson. Which, I'm sorry, out of all your picks, that's the one that really scratched my head at.
What makes you scratch your head at him?
He had a horrible last year. And you have, I think, again, next year you guys have 2 number ones yet again. And next year is supposed to have better quarterbacks and coming out of the draft. But you had the kid that returned to school because he wanted to play with his brother. You have Archie Manning who's coming out of the draft, which I'm sorry. I don't. He didn't look like a great quarterback in college to me, but whatever. But it's like the kid you guys took from Clemson is a project. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's a waste. That's a wasted pick. Is Tyron Taylor still on your team?
Shit, I don't even know. I'm trying to look at highlights of this guy, and I'll tell you one thing: he's a hell of a fucking hugger. Because I just saw 4 fucking clips of him giving a pound and hugging his coach. This motherfucker's a hugging the motherfucker.
He said he's a fucking hugger.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, dude, why is this video? Who made this highlight video of him hugging people? The fuck is this?
That was his best move last year.
Oh, this kid is gonna get fucking creamed.
Dude, he struggled horrible. Like, he was bad last year with Clemson.
Well, I mean, listen, our coach knows about quarterbacks.
No, your coach knows about defense.
No, he's a quarterback coach.
Aaron Glenn was a cornerback coach, not a quarterback coach.
No. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback coach because he knows who not to fucking hire, and that's a good quarterback.
Look, I'm gonna laugh at. I'll laugh at all that. But he's not the one. He's not the GM. Your GM is the one picking these players.
Listen, but he's the one making the fucking plays. No, but yo, that ass though, man. It's like we got all these weapons. We got all these bullets for no weapon.
Well, I will say this though, because they say you guys have a decent offensive line, which I don't know how when Justin Fields was running for his life. To me, in the first round, you guys did what you guys needed to do. You took the best edge rusher in the draft. You took a weapon in the tight end from Oregon. He's a weapon. If you see his highlights, you'll be like, oh, yo, this kid is good.
Okay.
And you came away with, I would say, one of the top 5 receivers in the draft.
Real quick, because I just looked it up. Geno Smith, Bradley Cook, and Bailey Zappi are our quarterbacks.
So Tyron Taylor's not on your team no more.
Okay. It looks like it.
Sappy, oof. I don't even know who the fuck that kid Cook is.
Brady Cook, I know. Joseph likes him. He's from Missouri.
I don't know him. That's
he's from Missouri.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, when I don't know a fucking play, you know that's bad.
Yeah.
Man, what? Listen, maybe that's why you guys are looking to get Russell Wilson in here.
You said to look at who Bailey's highlights.
No, the tight end from Oregon, the kid.
Ayan Sadiq.
Yeah, he was the highest rated tight end in college last year. So look, you guys walked away with the best pass rusher in the draft, the highest rated tight end, and the top 5 wide receivers. That's a very good draft in the first round.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull up your draft class.
Okay, you got some explosiveness. And with why am I stupid and don't know my fucking players' names? Who's my running back?
Bryce Hall.
There you go. Him with Hall? I can see that.
Well, you got him, Hall. Now you got Wilson. You got Cooper. That's a good little offense. I mean, if you guys have a decent offensive line and give Geno Smith time to throw, maybe Geno can do some things.
Yeah. He looks. It looks like this man. Not only is he strong, but he, like, his torque is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
as soon as he gets the ball, he's out.
Right, yeah. All right, so I'm looking at your picks here. Yeah, D'Angelo Pounds, pause. Because that's Pounds, that's Pond, not Pund. Was from Indiana, was one of the top 10 cornerbacks in the draft.
Okay.
So now you guys have a cornerback to, I guess, not replace Sauce, because you can't replace Sauce. Sorry. But he should be decent enough. The tackle you got was actually the tackle that I was hoping my Giants drafted in the 4th round before we traded that pick away. And it's funny because you took him at 103, and then with the Giants had the 104 pick. So,
Damn. So we just took him right underneath this,
I mean, that's if we would have stayed there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cade Klubnik. Cade Klubnik is the quarterback from Clemson. Like I said, I didn't think.
Hugger.
Yeah, he didn't have a good year last year. And the fact that the Jets traded up for him.
Yeah.
I like the guard you guys took from Miami. He's going to be one of those guys that he's there to as a developmental pick. He's just there. And the safety, he looks like he's going to be a special teamser. But your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your first 5 picks should legit be starters on your team.
Okay.
Bailey's definitely gonna. Like I said, Bailey was the best edge on the draft. Kenyon Sadiq is literally the top tight end in the draft. Omar Cooper Jr. was a top 5 wide receiver, and Pounds was maybe in the top 10 when it came to with defensive backs.
So, I mean, his highlights look decent.
Oh yeah. Well, you think about this. You picked up 2 players from Indiana last year. Indiana was the one that won the national championship last year. So they got players on that team. You got 2 of them.
Shit, I'm looking at Omar Cooper Jr. This man made a hell of a catch in the fucking back of the end zone.
Oh yeah. He's a player. He can play, dude. Make no mistakes about it.
Let's see what we do now.
That's my opinion. Like,
yeah.
What do you feel? You feel like they actually are actually trying to build a team now, or you think they're still gonna fuck it up at the end?
Man, it's like, from what you said, we got good players, but we had good players, and it's the quarterback position that we need now. And like Tyrone Taylor could have been a fucking good veteran quarterback that just we put in there when we need shit. Because if we know anything about the fucking history of football, a decent quarterback that can get the ball off can win a Super Bowl if he has the right team around him.
Correct.
And Geno Smith might not be that decent quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if Russell Wilson might be that decent quarterback either. But we got a team. We just got to get that offensive line.
I mean, I think you guys. How'd you guys do in free agency this year? Or were you just turned off by the team that you don't even like pay attention to it?
I didn't even hear anything about the free agency for the Jets. As of late, the Jets are active in the post-draft free agency market, holding roughly $39.5 million cap. Key moves include signing David Anya Mate, bringing the wide receiver Malik McClain, exploring veteran backup QB like Russell Wilson, and potential linebacker additions like Bobby Okore.
Let's see who you guys brought in.
It says offensive line, Alajad Vara Tucker. Joe Tapperman is a prime extension candidate entering the final year of his deal.
Who?
Joe Tapman?
I don't know who that is.
Me neither.
All right, so you guys signed an edge from Cincinnati, Joseph Osaya. I mean, you guys gave him a 3-year deal for $34 million. So I'm assuming he was a good player. Let's see. Not bad. He's young. He had 5 years in the league, but he's only 26 now. That's good. That means he's just a young kid.
So they're also talking about analysts like the NFL.com have also suggested low risk, high reward moves to bolster the roster, such as targeting Trayvon Diggs.
All right, so yeah, you guys signed an edge who's a decent edge. Then you guys signed a middle linebacker from Saints. You guys signed another edge from Green Bay, but only on a 1-year deal. You guys gave my old safety, Dane Belton, which I like the kid, a 1-year deal to play safety. I mean, you guys, okay, you didn't do the typical Jet thing, which I think whoever your GM now is actually playing it smart. The only big deal you guys handed out was to the guy that you signed from the Bengals. You know what I'm saying? 3 years at $34 million, and the other linebacker from the Saints was a 2-year, $22 million deal. Then everything else was a 1-year deal. So you guys didn't really eat up a lot of your cap space for guys who, you didn't overpay for anybody from what I'm looking at in the free agency. Okay. Which is good. To me, you guys look at you had a good draft.
Yeah.
So I mean, to me, that's it looks like you guys are starting to actually build a team. It looks like Gino's more like a gap. You know what I'm saying? He's like somebody going to have for maybe here a year or two before you put together to fill out the remainder of the roster, which is actually, I think, a good idea.
Yeah, right now, I got to see how this coach deals with us. We're in the, I said get rid of him. Everyone said give him a second chance phase.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is the first time he was a head coach. I believe his first year he was a little blinded. You know what I'm saying?
You say blinded, I say full of shit. But
I mean, at least you got Aaron Rodgers off your team.
True.
If for anything, thank him for that.
True. But
he's the one that Aaron Rodgers is like, well, I don't know if I'm going to come back and play foosball. He's like, all right, get the fuck off my team. We don't need you.
Fuck from here. But see now this is the shit though, Hoch. It's I don't know if being better than last year is an improvement, because if let's say we get technically 5 sacks this year. It's technically better than last year because we didn't get none.
No,
But it's still not
You guys had sacks last year. You guys didn't have turnovers last year or
interceptions. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. But like, this is what I'm like. I don't want our.
I know.
I don't want our fucking mediocre stats to be like, oh, look at how good we are. I don't want to go from being the worst team to being the second to last worst team. Like, to me, that's not good enough. So I'm still debating on this coach, man. I'm not telling you how good the job is until the cash is checked. The check is cashed.
Nah, I hear you.
But I mean, it's something to look forward to. We got some decent players, some good players, and I want to see how we use them. Are we gonna be the attitude era Jets?
It's a valid point.
Where everybody's gonna get a chance to shine? Or we gonna be TKO Jets? But we got Bryce Hall.
I think if your defense is decent, your quarterback situation won't be as bad as the one it was before with Rodgers.
Yeah. Because I don't know about you, Hutch, but we had the rookie offensive player and the rookie defensive player of the year on our team.
And better away the defensive player.
Yeah, and did nothing. I'm so scarred from this fucking team. It's like, you gotta get me back. Like
I know what you mean.
It's like, say something, I'm giving up on you. You know, like fuck, man. Do something. Stop making these promises. Start keeping these promises. you fuck with me right now. And yo, real quick before we get to the Giants, because I know you got your opinion on the Giants draft. I forgot who the fuck it was, but there's somebody on the interwebs that says they don't understand grown men watching wrestling, and they're like, at least sports is real and wrestling is predetermined. And I'm sitting here going, you don't know why a grown man would watch wrestling, but you're gonna sit here and be invested in a football team or sports team and be so invested when they make trades and cut people and all that other shit. What's the difference? Oh, because there's a predetermined outcome to the show that we're watching? Some would say there was a predetermined outcome to the Super Bowl we were watching.
100%.
There's a lot of speculation that these refs are fixing the game. The UFC got sued for fucking fixing the fights. So we know our shit is predetermined. You still live under this notion that anything can happen.
I want to touch on that real quick because the person who said that, and I hope you listen to this podcast. You're an idiot. And all I have to do is go back and look at the Nick Hawk game where the referee called one of my players out of bounds when he never even went out of bounds. And this, I think, was in game 3 where they lost in Atlanta. And he's looking at the guy's feet. And the guy that went out of bounds was the Hawk. And he said that my player went out of bounds. Stepped out of bounds. Okay. If you don't think that the NBA is more predetermined, just look at that.
Yeah. You remember when the Lakers were about to miss the playoffs and all of a sudden they started getting every call in the world? They made it to the first round?
Of course.
Predetermined?
Of course.
And also here's my thing, Hodge. Now
They gotta have the Lakers in the fucking playoffs.
word, because they need the TV ratings. Here's my shit though, Hodge. We could let's get past the predetermined shit. You invested your entire life to a team where people come and go, win or lose. You are emotionally invested. You get mad when they lose. You get happy when they win. You get fucking disappointed when someone gets fired or some shit like that. You wish for somebody's job to get taken.
Right.
All right, the same investment is put into wrestling. The difference is our happiness is not dictated on whether a team wins or loses. Our happiness is dictated on whether the story that they're telling us comes to fruition or not.
Or makes sense.
You still watch movies and you watch TV shows for the suspense and to escape reality. Football and sports is a catharsis because of the athleticism and our aggression being taken out and our feeling of victory through our team. It's the same thing as wrestling.
Correct.
The only difference is our girls will kick your girl's ass.
Most of the time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's and he's like, oh, anybody can flip and everybody can jump. Ask Lawrence Taylor, one of the greatest fucking defensive players in the NFL during his time. My man had a hard time breathing after that 10-minute match with Bam Bam Bigelow.
And Bam Bam Bigelow carried him.
Yeah. And Bam Bam Bigelow's about twice the size of Lawrence Taylor.
Right. And not only that, Lawrence Taylor said, yo, I said, before I thought this was easy. I said, I have a new level of respect for what these guys do.
Yeah.
That right there should tell you something.
Yes. And I'm not sitting here I'm not gonna try to compare wrestling to football specifically because each sport has its own talents, has its own level of endurance, and has its own skill set. But what I'm saying is you have to recognize both of those sports. Because your guy with this fake shit, he couldn't do it. And he's a fucking professional football player at the time.
Yeah.
Is it different? Like, I'm not saying Bam Bam Bigelow could have went into the fucking Giants and got all them sacks.
It's two different. There's a reason why I get where Vince wanted to change it from just wrestling to sports entertainment because it is a sport.
Yeah.
Like here's what I equate the things to. I tell people, I say, I remember I had somebody ask me, well, why do you still watch wrestling? Aren't you too old for that? I go, why do you still watch telenovelas? Aren't you a little bit too old for that?
And can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
You see some of these women out there wrestling? I think you could be too young to watch wrestling. Like, are you too young to be watching this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, not for nothing. And that's not just me being sexist. Not for nothing. You want to talk about, ain't you too young to be watching two men kill each other? And these fine ass women fucking wearing a little bit of clothes, kicking each other's ass? I don't know. Because if you knew where the bikini fucking football sports was, you watch that shit, wouldn't you? Aren't you a little bit too old to be watching it?
I know a lot of guys who will tell me, oh, why you still watch wrestling or whatever. But then when I say, oh, have you ever seen the lingerie football? Yeah, man, I watch that shit every Saturday. Oh, you do, don't you?
Yeah. Shit. Ain't you too old to be watching the news? Isn't that predetermined also? Ain't you too old to be listening to a fucking liar? I thought you could.
Like I said, to me, I look at that and I go, because like I said, women are like, oh, your biggest ilk. Oh, men who watch wrestling. And now, so you know what's my biggest ilk? Women who watch fucking soap operas.
Or the fucking Hollywood housewives.
Because I love it. No, I don't even give a shit about that because that's fake reality. But you have a lot of females who watch the shit out of fucking Days of Our Lives or all this other shit. You do realize that and I broke it down to an ex girlfriend of mine. I said, you do realize that my wrestling is what your soap operas are.
Yeah.
Whether they be in English or in Spanish. And they're like, no, they're not. I'm like, yes, they are. I go, you know what's going to happen in this soap opera?
How many twins does Ryan have? Come on. You know my mom punched one of them in the chest because he cheated on one of the girls. She pulled the peaches. And let me tell you another thing. Because she used to work right where they filmed the fucking Days of Our Lives and All of My Children and all those shits.
Right. But I just find it funny that people are like, oh.
It's true. And the shit is, it's like these same grown fucking folks watch or are into stupid shit. And yo, nothing against y'all, because I know you like to drink. These same folks that you're too old to be watching wrestling will go to a fucking bar and get plastered and fucking get drunk out their ass and wake up the next morning with a hangover and think that's fun. And it's like, wouldn't you be too old to be that stupid?
Yes. Very good point. And Joseph also makes a very good point.
Yo, beautiful Latinas. Word.
That's why I'm sorry to say this, and you can say I'm an idiot or more a little bit racist when I say there's Mexican, and then there's telenovela Mexicans.
Mm-hmm.
And people go, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, a lot of those females you see on Spanish telenovelas are Mexican. Yeah, that blonde with the green eyes, yeah, they're Mexican. Yeah, so that's why I say you got the telenovela Mexicans and you have the regular Mexicans.
Dude, this is why I tell everybody this shit. Like when a girl tells me like, oh, I'm Puerto Rican, so you know I'm crazy. Like, no, baby. No, baby. No. You're from New York. That's why you crazy.
There you go.
The only thing that makes you Puerto Rican is you fucking sexy as shit. Other than that has nothing to do with your crazy, honey. Believe you me. Because you go to Puerto Rico, that's a peaceful motherfucker right there. I ain't never felt so peaceful in a place until I was in Puerto Rico. Even the women there. Like the women were so goddamn beautiful over there that this lady asked me where she could register to get somebody fucking funeral. And I just replied, like somebody died in the family. She wanted to see where she could get the funeral and shit. Right. I just looked at her dead in the face. I said, whatever you want, baby. And she looked at me like, what? I had no idea what she said, but she was so beautiful. I was like, you know what? Yep. Whatever you want.
Yeah, but no, I literally people are like, oh, and I'm like, you do realize that watching wrestling, which is a sport, is an escape.
Yes.
Like I tell you, watching any sport is almost an escape.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't get the stats.
With watching movies is an escape.
Yeah.
If you're a gamer, that's your escape. I love sports. I also love to game. I tell you know how much of an escape me coming home and just zoning out for like an hour, just killing zombies. I'm like, you don't know how much that actually helps your fucking mental clarity out of coming out of work.
Yeah.
So
and it helps with aggression. Like they actually, not to change the subject, but they actually, like, science has proven it helps with your hand-eye coordination, helps with your focus. A lot of people that had bad, severe cases of ADHD, they fucking tell them to play video games because it helps them focus on something while they're doing other things while controlling the game. And also, like, the violent games. People are like, oh, it makes people violent. They like, it releases the violent tendencies. Because when I come home and I throw on Grand Theft Auto and I run the streets and I punch somebody in the fucking face in the game, I'm not out in the streets punching somebody in the fucking face.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like I tell people, back growing up, rap is aggressive and it should be banned. No. Or movies are violent. All that stuff is an escape. Sports, wrestling, video games, listening to music, it's all an escape. Nobody can make you do something you don't really want to do.
Yeah.
And to prove my point, a hypnotist will tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I can hypnotize somebody. I said, but they really, really don't want to do something. Their psyche, their conscience won't allow them to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is why, again, and I know somebody's gonna say, hey, but what does it have to do with sports? A lot of players in sports go to psychiatrists. A lot of players have anxiety issues. Marshawn Lynch had a big anxiety issue. That's why, when he was with Seattle and they were in the Super Bowl, he had his helmet on doing interviews. That's anxiety.
Yeah. Shit, even fucking Brock Lesnar, sorry to cut you off. Brock Lesnar had anxiety.
Yes.
He said it. He does not like people.
Yeah. Yo, people don't understand how many athletes have anxiety issues.
I'll be right back, Coach.
Yeah. Like, it's funny when people say, oh, that person can't play in New York. It's not that the person can't play in New York, it's that person, the anxiety of playing in New York is what makes people anxious and they can't perform. So, yeah, that's, I mean, I'll joke and be like, oh, the guy's too soft for New York. And, in New York, you have to play in New York, to play any kind of sports in New York, you have to have a thick skin. Have to. It's not an easy place to come and play and be successful in. Like Eli Manning had thick skin. I love when people call him and he looks like a doofus and this and that, whatever. I'm like, Eli Manning had a thick skin because he didn't fucking give a shit about the media. Derek Jeter had a thick skin because he never gave a shit about what the media said. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you start to pay too much attention to what the media says in any sports, it's going to make you anxious. Joseph, I'm going to tell you straight out. You can't tell me that you can't handle the New York media and then go to a place like LA. Because LA has just as many newspapers as New York does. You know what I'm saying? So now, if you tell me you can't play in New York because of the media, and then go to like a Ricky Dink town, like maybe like St. Louis, and not saying like St. Louis is a Ricky Dink town. I should use better words. For a city that's not as filled with people like New York or LA is. If you go to like a Cleveland or Cincinnati, you know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of media presence there. I mean, there is media, but not like to the level of New York or whatever. So, in Cincinnati, you might see yourself on one newspaper. In New York, you might see yourself on all 5 that they have. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's I guess that's what makes people anxious to come to New York. But again, the saying is real. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. If you can make it in New York and deal with the media, you can go anywhere in the world and deal with all kinds of media and whatever they want to write. Yeah, Joseph, but look at this. The Japanese guy that's in LA right now, the Shinjo, whatever his name is, he came out when he went to the Angels and said, I came to the Angels and didn't want to go to New York because, of the media attention of New York. And I'm like, wait a minute, dude, you went to Anaheim, you went to California. California is bigger than New York.
Way bigger than New York.
You know what I'm saying? Like in New York, you deal with the New York City media. If you play for Buffalo, New York, you only have to deal with the Buffalo media. You know what I'm saying? But if you go to California, you have to deal with the media in LA, San Diego, Oakland. Like, you're going to be on all those papers. So when he said when he said, "Oh, I went to Anaheim," or aren't the Angels now called the Los Angeles Angels too? I could be mistaken. I don't put too much thing in people changing locations in sports. It's just ridiculous. But California media is a lot bigger than New York media. Sorry.
Yeah, they're the Los Angeles Angels.
Right. So yeah, dude. So when he came out, he's like, "Oh, I went to the Angels because the media isn't as bad." You're lying. You're lying.
Word. You only, and when you say shit like the media isn't as bad, that just means you don't want to be held accountable for your actions.
Right.
Because I mean, let's be face it. If you're worried about what people think of you, then that means that if you suck, you don't want people telling you suck, and you got to be held accountable for sucking, or you're sensitive. Because to me, not for nothing, people have to tell me shit because I don't watch media like that. I don't even look at shit on social media. If there isn't a booty shaking, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. There'd be times that they even have like the wrestling news. Right. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Like, oh, wrestler injured. All right, cool. I'm scrolling. Like, I want to see somebody get decked in the face, some booty, something. I don't care about all this other bullshit. Like, in all honesty, I don't give, because to me, it's bullshit anyway. You saw there's a post now that they stopped street construction for all 50 states. It's illegal now to do. And I'm like, so what's going to happen when there's just a big ass hole in the fucking ground?
Wait. Say that again. Who put? So it's not.
I put it in the group chat. Let me get the.
I didn't even read.
Road work is now illegal in all 50 states. Congress has just approved a law to ban road work across the nation. The law is a part of a larger bill in an effort to reduce the waste of taxpayers' dollars. According to Trump, if a state or county is caught contracting a construction crew to perform any sort of road work, it could be fined up to $1 million amongst other penalties. Many people are completely baffled as to why this would ever be passed as the law. Did you know about this? And I saw that and I put it in the chat, and in my head I'm like, that could be true. That could be not. But ain't nobody fixing these potholes, and the governor himself said that he fixed more potholes than Jesus. And I'm like, I guess Jesus only fixed one pothole. Because I'm still hitting the same pothole every day.
Somebody please remove this fucking idiot from the White House. This fucking full of diaper fucking shit idiot.
I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my God! What? Oh. Each and every day, I don't think that this idiot can get any stupider, but he does. God damn! So let me get this right.
So I Googled it.
He doesn't want the state to hire and to outsource the fixing of the pothole, because that's what it is. That's outsourcing it. So he wants the state to use their own people to fix the hole.
I don't know, but here's the thing. So I Googled it, right? And it's saying no, road work is not illegal. It is a vital authorized government activity. However, unauthorized, private, or unpermitted repair is illegal, as it constitutes a tampering with public property. So I guess you have to have a permit. What's going on, DJ?
Yo,
you have to have a permit to fix the streets, because individuals or community groups cannot fix government road themselves. Privatized citizens repairing potholes or paving public roads without approval is considered illegal construction.
God, no.
My shit is like, I've been hitting the same pothole for 25 years.
A regular fucking person is not fixing a fucking pothole.
Yeah,
What the fuck
well,
is this? The fuck is wrong with this fucking idiot?
hold on, wait, Hutch. You're telling me that you lived in New York for how long? For 40 something years, and you telling me you never seen a guy with a bucket of asphalt just ran in the streets, just running the streets like a vigilante, filling up potholes. You're telling me you never seen that? It's a
Never.
pandemic, Hutch. It's a pandemic. Why do you think there's so many fucking kids cutting school? It's not to do the reefer. It's not to do the wacky tobacco. It's because they're getting handed buckets of asphalt, Hutch, just filling in potholes so that when people don't fuck up their cars. We need to stop this now. Now.
Absolutely. It's a pandemic.
Now.
So what you're telling me is that it's a pandemic of people going to Home Depot, buying asphalt, heating it up, and then using the bucket just to fill the pot. How? What are you smoothing the asphalt? What do they use for that? Their foreheads?
Your bare hands, Hutch. Your bare hands.
This needs to stop. What did I walk into?
You hire the right guy, he'll fucking mix it with his dick.
That's nothing we did. We were talking about the sports or whatever.
Yeah.
But then Cole mentioned about how he read that they're making it illegal to do any kind of like road work
In all 50 states.
In all 50 states. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure all road work is handled by the states and they contract companies to do it. I've never seen a regular Joe Schmo, go fill a pothole or go clean graffiti. None of that shit. Not in New York. And I've been here 40 plus years.
Yeah. I've seen people get in trouble on the streets I live on for cutting their own tree down, like the tree right in front of their house. Is technically city property, so they get you for that.
If it falls in your house, the insurance isn't going to cover it, so they can make more money now.
Thank you. So that's exactly right.
Right.
And not to mention your plumbing.
Yeah.
That's the most.
I say that mine would probably be like, okay, if this falls and it fucks up my property, then I'm suing
charging
you.
the city. Yep, I'm charging the city for this bill. Yep.
And I go, not only am I charging the city, I'm charging the person who's telling me that I can't. So if you're an investigator, you're telling me that I can't do this, when I file my lawsuit, you're going to be named in the lawsuit, and I'm personally going to sue you.
Word. Yeah.
Oh, you can't do that. This is the United States of America. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Word.
I can sue whoever the fuck.
I just can't make no money. But I can sue you.
Right. You think that we're free here, but
yeah. Joseph, I swear to God, I hit one pothole. That shit looked like it was just a bump in the road, like a little divot.
That's how it gets
and
you.
And my car, boom! I was like, yo, what the fuck? I had to get out the car and check to see if my tire didn't pop off my car.
Yo, so in Inglewood, because you have this summer, you got the World Cup,
mm-hmm.
and then the next summer, the Olympics, right? So they've been doing all kinds of stuff, right? Like and tearing up the roads and everything. Dude, I've lost about 3 tires to driving around in Inglewood.
Yeah, and that's the worst part about asphalt is like because anywhere that you have a truck route or a bus route or any heavy vehicle, that heavy vehicle is gonna sink into and it's gonna move the asphalt over. That's what makes those potholes. And with all that traffic that you guys have, that asphalt never gets a rest.
Right. That when it rains, I see so you start to see it get loosen up, like you're saying, with the heavier vehicles, and then it comes up off the ground from the grip of the big old tires.
There was a pothole. It was somewhere around me that I shit you not. They put a fucking orange cone inside it, and it went halfway down.
Yep.
They filled that pothole up. 2 days later, that shit was halfway back to where it was. And I'm sitting there going, yo, why wouldn't they just put concrete on the street? A good about 7, 8, 9 fucking inches of concrete, and then put asphalt over that.
Because it makes too much sense.
Like, yo, like
Don't make dollar.
Because the sidewalk, they reinforced the fucking sidewalk with like rebar, and they put those little grooves in it for grip, and so no one falls. But the street, fuck that, 25 inches of asphalt. You're gonna go down to hell before we fucking fix this shit.
Basically.
Like what the fuck is going on here?
Dogs and cats living together.
Yeah.
It's blasphemy. Blasphemy, I'm telling you.
Shit.
But yeah, we went over Toe's draft class.
Okay.
I'm about to go over mine.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about the Shield.
I definitely want to talk about the Raiders. But unlike a lot of Giants fans, they're pissing me the fuck off.
Uh-oh.
The Giants had one of the better drafts again this year.
I'm gonna agree.
And there's a lot of fans who are talking about, oh, they skipped on Downs and they skipped on Sonny Styles, whatever.
Oh, come on.
Guys, take it from somebody who was thinking, okay, we're going to take Sonny Styles at 5 and Caleb Downs at 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I was locked into those two players. I wasn't too happy, and I'm so close to one of the owners of my company that I even texted him. Yeah, I mean, look, the dude gives me free tickets when he's not going to Giants games. So he has.
Oh yeah, I'd be talking to him too.
Well, dude, he's down to earth, bro. He's a great guy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So, and we talk about the Yankees, we talk about the Knicks, we talk about the Giants. We're like big sports guys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I texted him. I'm like, I'm not happy about the draft. This is night one after it happened. And then I started actually doing research on Reese. And I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't do a lot of research on Reese because I thought the Jets were going to take him at 2. I'm not going to lie.
I did too, actually.
And if the Jets didn't take him at 2, I thought the Cardinals were going to take him at 3.
The Cardinals were the losers of the draft.
Oh, dude. Big time, but we'll get to that. I didn't think the guy was going to fall to the Giants at 5. But I'm looking at them, and I'm looking at the videos, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, wait a minute, this kid has been playing linebacker longer than Sonny Styles. People forget Sonny Styles is a converted safety. He was a safety when he first got to Ohio State. His freshman year, he played safety. The last 2 years, they converted him and played linebacker. But Sonny Styles is one-dimensional, and I mean he's your middle linebacker.
Right.
This kid, Reese, from what I seen in the videos, can literally play anywhere on your defense. You can line up as your will linebacker. You can line up as your Mike linebacker. You can line them up as your edge. Like, you can line them up on the defensive line with his hands down. Like, this kid is a weapon on the defensive side. And what I like about him, because I said when somebody, and I told somebody that, like, oh, but Isaiah Simmons was supposed to be a weapon. I go, yes, but there's one thing I see from this kid that I never saw from Isaiah Simmons. The instinct on this kid to fucking dissect the fucking play.
That's right. So
fast.
I agree.
I have not seen in a long time on a linebacker.
Right. So they don't teach. That's not. In fact, I don't know if you can teach that, to be honest with you. It's just there. Like, it's just, hey, here's the position, and the kid just pick, like, okay, he has seen enough offenses where he can just start to read shit and read and react.
Right.
And I don't know if you can teach that. Like, it just clicks.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, bro, he dissected that run play faster than I've seen other people do.
A normal guy, we'll get to the Rams too.
We're gonna cover some shit.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking, okay, we took Reese. We're going to take Downs at number 10.
Mm-hmm.
Then we don't take. Now, mind you, the only reason I said we were taking Downs was because Harbaugh lost himself some safeties.
Okay, it's true.
I mean, remember he had Ed Reed.
Yeah,
he traded up for Kyle Hamilton.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And he was right on those. So
exactly.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna knock his judgment because he hasn't given me a reason to. Like the fools he picks back there, they know what the hell they're doing.
So I'm looking at it and I'm like, and then I started doing more film work on that Downs. And I'm like, you know what? Is Downs that good because he's that instinctive of a player?
Mm-hmm.
Or does he look that good because Ohio State literally had an all-world defense?
Well, okay. So keep in mind that he was part of them being an all-world defense. It'd be one thing if you were a bus rider on the defense and you were just kind of, like you were just kind of you were just holding hands 100%. With everybody.
100%.
Yeah, but this guy was one of the spearheads of that defense. So no, this was not just because it was Ohio State.
Right. So but that's like one of the things I'm looking at the video and I'm like, I said I've seen enough to think that no, but it's like there has to be a reason why.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, like I told somebody, the Giants do have 5 safeties on their rosters already.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like,
somebody ain't gonna make it.
But I'm like, I've always been over the thing. You don't care how many you have at one position. If that's the best player on your board, that's who you're taking. You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing wrong with best player available.
No, nothing, never. But then I'm starting looking at it, and I'm like, well, the Giants did just pay this kid Holland a lot of money. Tyler Nubin is a second-round draft pick. And like I told many times, I'm giving all the defensive players a mulligan for the last 2 years because this motherfucker Shane Bowen did not know how to fucking run the defense. So I'm giving everybody a mulligan, but then I'm looking at it and I'm like, wait a minute, we just took. And I started like actually reading on friends Mali, what the fuck his name is. Go ahead, DJ. I know you have the Samoans over there, so I know you know how to pronounce that name.
Manguana.
Loan, like the Loan, right?
MOG something, Maliwaga or whatever. Yeah,
Manigugu.
Oh no! I thought I knew some new Puerto Rican shit.
So it's Bigfoot, Gus.
My thing,
I figured out.
My thing is, I was tired of always the Giants drafting these players.
Kids are afraid of her, Gus.
I'm tired of the Giants drafting players and then trying to switch their positions and fucking at
right
level.
No, that it doesn't work. It doesn't work. That shit don't work.
But then I started, and again, this is a guy I didn't think that was going to be there at 10.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And every scout literally says he is the best offensive line prospect, not the best tackle.
Mm-hmm.
The best offensive line prospect in the entire draft. And then before he played right tackle, he actually played guard. Right. So I started watching videos when he was playing guard and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, he has experience playing right guard and right tackle. Mm-hmm. So this might actually work. And I get it. You want to go and you want to protect Jackson Dart because Jackson Dart, I love him, but my dude, you need to learn how to fucking slide. Just saying.
Man, I think every quarterback that should be you do your warm-up throws and everything, do your ins and out throws, and then everybody, we're going to slide.
If I ran the football team, I would have all my quarterbacks go to play to the baseball team and have somebody teach them how to slide.
Oh, I would hire whoever's on the local baseball, like you said. Like I would go almost out of my own pocket. I would hire one of the baseball guys to come over. Hey man, I need all these guys sliding properly, and you know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, it's go ask these what's his name in Washington that was the quarterback in Washington,
Robert
Daniels
III.
and Daniels too.
And Daniels too. Yeah, you're right.
They learn real quick. Like, yo, you got to stop. Like, it's not worth it for you to go head up with this 250-pound linebacker just to show you're tough. It's not worth it.
Yeah, you got to play tomorrow.
Right. Okay. It's
play
not
tomorrow.
worth it. That's not a prerequisite for your position at all.
Tough. Don't add inches to your dick.
Shit.
You're tomorrow. Take enough hits in the pocket. Tomorrow. Forget about playing. I need you to be alive tomorrow.
Your word.
Man,
word.
You're gonna take enough hits in the pocket with the ball gone. Like after you've already thrown the ball, you're gonna already take enough hits.
You want to be tough. I mean, you want to be tough. Lead this team when we down.
Man,
by 30 points.
All I gotta say is, you want to scare somebody, just saw them LT fucking video clips or Ray Lewis video clips when fucking quarterbacks didn't fucking want to go down and how they got mollywopped.
You going down whether you like it or not.
the underrated film that people should, like you're saying, like just what you're saying is watch Michael Vick versus Brian Urlacher in that game. Michael Vick didn't go nowhere. He was going nowheres. I don't care how fast he was. Urlacher was there every single time, and he made him feel it every time. Like, no, you're gonna pass. I don't care what, you're gonna fucking pass the ball. You're not going past the line of scrimmage. So I remember. And nobody ever talks about that game, but I remember it. So I'm like, that's what I would show people. Like all this, because I'm gonna talk about it with the Raiders draft. All this talk about a quarterback, how good he moves and how fast he runs the 40. I'm like, that's not something you actually need from your quarterback. And then go look at all the fast quarterbacks and come back and talk to me. Go tell me about their records and come back and talk to me. It's not a thing. It's not a thing.
So yeah, I mean, like, take the big Samoan to protect my quarterback. I'm okay with that.
Sure.
The Giants fans have always saying, "Oh, fix offensive line, fix offensive line, fix offensive line." Mm-hmm. And here we are trying to do that. And now, like, I get it. You guys are bitching and moaning because Sonny Styles went to Washington, and then Caleb Downs went to Dallas. And I'm like, not for nothing, and I get you guys, but Caleb Downs is on defense, and if you game plan good enough, he shouldn't be a factor.
No. I'm not worried about Harbaugh with defense.
Right.
I'm gonna just say that. I'm not worried about the defense.
Well, here's my thing, DJ, and this is how to explain it to other Giants fans. Mm-hmm. I'm like, Caleb Downs and Sonny Styles, you can offensive game plan around them to take them out.
That's true.
I go, but all defenses plan to take out Jackson Dart.
I mean,
the choice is yours.
Yeah. Think about it. Defenses are to attack your quarterback.
Because not for nothing.
Your offensive line is going to be the most important people on your field. Mm-hmm. If you don't have an offensive line, you can't run the ball, you can't pass the ball.
Hodge.
Yeah.
Ain't the best way to stop the offense is to take the quarterback out the game?
Absolutely.
So if the quarterback gonna let you take him out, that's free dinner, baby. Like, remember the fucking Raiders back in the day? They had the fucking list, the hit list.
Oh,
we were like, so number 42. 42's out the game. Why does it say 27 on your sleeve? 27's out the game.
So Al Davis had a rule. He's like, in the first few plays, the quarterback has to go down and go down hard. Like, that was
right.
That was the Al Davis rule. He didn't care. Like, he'll pay your penalty. Like, if you hit the quarterback late and you got fined, he'll pay it for you. Like, no, don't worry about that. I just want him to get hit hard in the first few plays.
Shit.
So-
I mean, yeah, because football is a contact sport. I don't know if people know
Absolutely.
that. This makes
It's
me a
I
surprise.
say it's a combat sport. It's a combat sport.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, there's no other way to go around it. It's a combat sport.
Word. That's it's like, yo, they getting hit by cars every 30 seconds.
Every play. Just who?
And this is going back to a conversation we had earlier, DJ, and you could, say your piece on it, but NLT still had a problem with Batman Bigelow. He still had a problem wrestling Batman Bigelow, so I don't want to hear shit about this as a kid fucking thing. It's smash. But
No, you're absolutely like, if you go watch, that's not him selling that he's gassed. He's not selling that. He's gassed. Go look at Mr. T at the end of WrestleMania 1. And Mr. T was in great shape. Like, don't get it twisted. Mr. T was in great shape.
Oh yeah,
Gassed at the end of WrestleMania 1. So, dude, it's a thing.
yeah.
Yes,
So-
sir.
Right. So, like I said, I'm okay with you taking the big Samoan to protect my quarterback.
Absolutely.
Mama Guanda.
Now, Mama Juan, okay, that's a Dominican drink.
Ash Maganda.
Oh, here we go.
Mama Guno. Mama Guana. Mama Huna Gune.
Let's just call him Francis, okay?
I'm about
Alright,
to
there
say,
you
I'm
go,
about to
Brandon.
say, AA Ron is not on the Giants, so so there's no ashwagandha.
So after actually taking
AA
time,
Ron.
That motherfucker.
I've actually taken time to remove my head up my ass because you know what I
What up, Janelle?
yeah, DJ, you know me. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna say I'm wrong.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what the Giants should do.
Okay.
But as a fan, I was like, yo, hold on, let me look into these two players,
Okay.
and I'm okay with what the Giants came away with. You literally took the best defensive player in the draft. That's for anybody, a consensus all around.
Right.
Not the best safety, not the best linebacker, not the best edge rusher. No, what everybody predicts where everybody says was the best defensive player, period.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also come away with the best offensive lineman, period. I'm okay with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I also, like I said, I had to do my research again.
And
At
that's
the end of the-
okay.
At the end
That's
of the
okay
night,
that
at the
you
end of the night, I literally texted my owner, I'm
Mhm.
not too happy about the draft. But then, like a true fan, I did some actual research.
Do some real, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then
No.
with the third round, I wanted to pick the guy, the defensive tackle from Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
But the Texans skipped right in front of us to draft him. And I don't care what anybody on the Giants says that they had the cornerback they took from Tennessee, Colton Hood, rated higher than McDonald. No, dude, McDonald was that dude. He was literally what you need on a rookie contract. He's just a space eater. That's what we like to call him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But they drafted Colton Hood,
Right.
and I was like, wait a minute, he's not the Tennessee cornerback everybody was talking about.
No.
Which I have to say my condolences to McCoy. He's the judge. What is that? I forget his first name. I know it starts with a
Jermod.
J. Yeah, dude. The fact that he had ACL surgery, now he might need to have another surgery, cost him $20 million in contract.
But you know what that second surgery is? Like, so again, I had to do my research because we picked them.
Because you guys picked him in that thing with the third or the fourth round.
It was the fourth round.
Which at that point, you can take
And here's
you can take a chance.
And so here's what I found out about the second surgery. So okay, he had ACL. He did his year, like it takes a year, right?
Yeah.
And he still ran so his pro day he runs a 4.3. So I think he's feeling all right, right? Then the surgery is on it's almost like an optional thing is what I'm trying to say. It's not something
Right.
that has to happen.
Mm.
And so everybody just heard second surgery, and that's it. They just heard he's gonna need a second surgery, and that's it. I'm not gonna pick him. And then, but if you look at it in detail, it's not a necessary surgery.
So it's almost like going in to clean up.
Correct. And he might not need. It's like he's probably not gonna need that for a good 4 to 5 years. Which we could say that about every football player if you think about it.
Of course.
Okay, he might not even be there in 4 to 5 years.
Damn, so I feel like for NFL, you're picking for 2 years. Like, what are we gonna do in this next 2-year window? That's how that's it.
Yeah,
After that, we'll figure it out when we get there.
2 to 3 years, because usually the length of a career is about 3 years. The average length of a career is 3 years. Yeah.
Boom. Okay, so dude ran a 4.3 and did all the cone drills and everything. He was just as fast as anybody else. And then you already know what he can do you've already seen the tape. You already know what he can do on the field. So I just feel like, I in my opinion, steal.
Well, that's why
fourth round.
Everybody did say it was a steal, but I mean, it's almost like, remember a couple of years ago, Larry Tunsil, where that video was leaked of him with the guy with the
mask.
Yeah. And he fell from like a top 5 pick.
Right.
So like the mid rounds or whatever. I'm looking at that and I'm like,
who gives a fuck?
Like, his thing was more drastic. McCoy's was more drastic, but if all you're telling me it's basically just a cleanup procedure,
that's it.
That he can pretty much have in the offseason after his rookie year.
You can have it 2 years after his rookie year. It's what they said.
I'm like, but my whole thing is there had to be something else to scare that many teams from picking.
You know how twitchy these guys get. Like, look at what happened to Warren Sapp and Randy Moss. Okay, people was like, I don't know.
I think Randy Moss fell because wasn't the an issue with his attitude?
His attitude, and he played for Marshall.
Right.
Okay. Sapp, the same thing. I don't know. Like, I heard he smokes weed. So I don't know if I'm going to pick him. And then look what so that it's the same. Like, they get all crazy. Elway went for a while, like after he said, okay, I'm not going to that team, and it still went for a while. Denver got lucky that Al Davis was about to trade up to go get Elway, and then Denver pulled the trigger. So that's how the draft is. People find they find bullshit to talk themselves out of a great player, and then that's what happened. Then you have to watch this player beat your ass basically when the games start. When we're actually on after the whistle blows, as we said, then the bell rang in wrestling, then the whistle blew. So now what? Are you gonna throw, or are you gonna try to throw to McCoy's side? Are you throwing to that? Are you gonna try to throw? You're gonna try to throw to that guy?
Right.
That's all that matters.
Nah, dude, like I said, I saw that and I was like, but okay, so the cornerback they took was the guy that played on the opposite side.
The opposite side, which is he's pretty good too. Hood is
right.
good.
He didn't give up a touchdown in college, but then again, neither did DeAndre Baker when he played, and then the Giants took him, and we all know how that one went.
Well, I mean, but you got Tennessee playing the schedule that they played, so for him to not give up a touchdown with this.
Well, here's my thing with him. He played 1 year at Auburn, then transferred to Colorado, and after Colorado, transferred to Tennessee. So he was in each program 1 year.
No, that year, and then remember Colorado. Once Deion took over, they played a pretty tough schedule.
Right, and he was with Deion when he was going up against Hunter in practice and stuff like that.
Right.
So I'm gonna say he's probably a decent wide cornerback, which I'm okay with. So I'm okay with taking him.
Sure.
Now a lot of Giants fans are not happy with the Giants did to trade up to take the wide receiver from Notre Dame. And again,
What's your take on that?
Giants fans need to take their head out their ass.
Okay.
If you look at the kid, he had almost no drops with Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big body wide receiver. He's like 6'5".
Right.
You know, Harbaugh wants to go back to running the football. And when the Giants were effective running the football, they had a big body wide receiver. I'm sorry, Wanda Robinson at 5'8" is not blocking a linebacker on the fucking on a jumbo sweep. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So I'm
no. It's not happening.
Everyone's like, oh, but we traded away a fourth rounder for next year, and I'm like, and then next year's supposed to have so much better players. I'm like, guys, did you guys forget that the Giants literally stopped signing free agents for they can get the comp pick next year for losing Wanda Robinson and Flock to Tennessee? Mm-hmm. They're playing the game, so they are going to get a comp pick in the 4th round next year.
Right.
And they didn't say that they were giving up their 4th round draft pick. They said they were giving up a 4th round draft pick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So next year, when they do get that comp pick in the 4th round, at the end of the 4th round, that's the pick that's going to be going to fucking to Cleveland. So it's not going to be like again, at that point, I hope the Giants are not picking at the beginning of the 4th round, because that means we're picking at the beginning of every round, which means we didn't have a good year. So,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So fuck what you heard.
Right.
But my whole thing is, if Giants fans, if you take your head out your ass again and look at it, what is the number one thing that we kept complaining about Slayton and Hyatt and everybody else on the Giants after Neighbors went down, for the exception of Robinson? Yo, why are they dropping so many fucking passes? This kid, he's like I said, he's a big body. He can make the contested catches, which again we haven't had since a Hakeem Nicks, since a Plaxico Burress. Like ever since that, we've been drafting these small wide receivers who don't know how to go and not for nothing, that 1 year or the 2 years that we had Kenny Golladay, Daniel Jones doesn't know how to throw up a contested ball, but that's besides the point. But we finally got what you guys were complaining about that we lacked: a big body receiver who can go up and catch the football and doesn't drop the football. And now you guys are complaining? Like, make it make sense.
I think just like what most fan bases do, they look at mock drafts, and then so mock drafts are only going to be, so you get the same play, like you hear about the same players.
Yep.
This happens every year, so you hear about the same players.
Every year.
And then you have the guys who actually are paid to do this. and they go out and they find players that these mock drafters don't want, college football games that they're not watching.
Right.
But they saw something in these college and the Senior Bowl and all that shit that nobody watches. Like I don't care what anybody says, none of us watched it. You weren't at the practice.
The only people who watch the Senior Bowl are scouts.
Right. Okay. So that's what I mean. So and then that's what you'll see, right? You'll see, okay, this guy, and then he made an impression at the Senior Bowl, and right? And then you start seeing the highlight. Like they show the highlights where they point at where they put the arrow on the guy.
Yeah, I love that.
And you see where he's trucking people. You're like, oh, okay. now I'm all right. Now I'm all right that they picked this guy. So that's what happens every year. So everybody, just like with wrestling fans, we wrote our own, you go in writing your own draft. Yep. And then when they don't do it that way, oh, you did it wrong. Dude, shut up. You have an 8-hour day. You got an 8-hour job just like everybody else, and it ain't watching football. It ain't looking at football prospects. That's not what your job is. Sit down.
Not for nothing, I'm a bit of a crazy motherfucker. I go anybody who they say that my Giants are interested in when it comes to draft, I will watch tape. And like I go to YouTube and I see if I can find highlights and bad tape because I want to see the bad stuff too.
Sure.
Because it's easier to see the highlights and be like, okay, those are highlights. I want to see tape.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Fields was a guy that was mocked to the Giants in round 4 anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm looking at him. Okay, the Giants drafted, went up to the after his Senior Bowl and after the Combine, he rose. He was like, yo, I don't think he's going to make it to the 4th round. He's going to go in the 3rd round. Mm-hmm. Now, if you look at it, after the Giants took him in the 3rd round, there was a run of receivers in the 3rd round. Mm-hmm. So if had the Giants waited to the 4th round to try to pick a receiver, you're not getting any good receivers. So I'm okay with them trading up to getting somebody they think that can help them
on their board. Yeah, follow your board.
Right. But that's the whole thing, DJ. A lot of people, I don't know the Giants board.
Nope.
You don't know the Raiders board.
Nope.
We can all speculate.
Toe wrote the Jets board, so
the Jets board. The Jets board is throw something on the fucking wall, hope it sticks.
The Jets went. Who's not willing to go back to college? We'll take him.
Yeah. We can pay you around what you got in your NIL, okay?
So me, I already done research on Notre Dame in the fields.
Right.
Like I tell people, I say, yeah, I know he started at Virginia, then he went to Notre Dame. He was also at one point he was a quarterback, so you can run a trick play with him.
Right.
Everybody's like, yo, well, how do you know that? I said, because I actually do research on the players.
Yeah, this is public knowledge. Like you can go.
Again, this is why I say a lot of Giants fans have their heads up their ass.
You can go see this stuff.
I wanted the 6'4" kid from Tennessee. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, you mean the kid that is they said is a lot like Jalen Hyatt? Why would you want 2 Jalen Hyatts on your team? The kid can run straight. He's fast, but he doesn't have a lot in his route running tree. I'm like, we already have one of those on our team. Why would you want to get somebody else like that?
No, let him take the top off, and then everybody else runs the route tree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we already have Jalen Hyatt on our team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need that shit. It's like what you need is somebody who's a big body who can run block as a wide receiver. You know what the people that helps people get into the 2nd and the 3rd tier of a defense. Just saying. It's common football. If you have wide receivers who can run block, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get those big runs from your running backs.
Hey, happy birthday, cousin Bruce.
Oh, shit.
Happy birthday, cousin Bruce.
Hey, are you going to take him to the strip club?
It's Brucey time.
That's right, because it's Bruce's time to shine.
That's right. Don't let him eat no popcorn, though.
I have to say that.
Yeah.
And then in the 6th round, I think they nailed all the guys on the 6th round. 6th rounds is just the Levento players that you guys pick. Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, the defensive tackle that they took was, I don't know why people are mad that they took the defensive tackle. They're like, oh,
they were mad about the defensive tackle in the 6th round?
Because he's 25 years old.
I don't care. Why do people care about that?
And I'm like,
understand.
This is magic number. You stop living in sports.
But here's what I told somebody. I said, do you know that he was the highest? He was the 2nd ranked in run stop in the nation. Oh, I didn't know that. Again, you guys don't do your research.
They just looked at one thing, his age. And
no, that's it.
How old is he? 25. He can't play.
Somebody said, "Oh, well, why he waited? Why he fell to the 6th round if he was number 2 in the nation and stopping the run?" I said, because he's 25 years old. That's all. That's literally it. He's 25 years old.
Nobody can ever get me to get that. I'm sorry. Like, dude.
Yeah, I get a more bad back and a bad knee and a bad shoulder.
Yeah. So
I went back to be 25 again. I'm sorry. I wish I could be 25 again.
Shit, I'll tell you one thing. If I was 25, I'd have fucking knocked that bitch out. I don't even know what I'd have found some bitch to knock out.
Come here. I'm 25.
I'm back, baby.
No, like I don't. Everybody's like, "Oh, he's 25 years old." And I'm like, I don't care. Can he stop the run? Yes, that's all I give a fuck about. In the 6th round, you just look for people who can fill out your roster. That's what the 6th and 7th rounds are.
That's what
If you're thinking you're gonna find a superstar in the 6th or 7th round, not everybody can be Tom Brady, and even Tom Brady needs help to become Tom Brady. Stop it.
And Brock Purdy and all these people.
Right. And then with the last pick, I think they got a steal with this. I'm sorry. Then they picked that tackle from Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Now mind you, he needs some work with the pass protection, but he looked like he's a road grader. But again,
hey, you still need people on your special teams and
again,
everything else.
Yes, 100%. But again, in the 6th round, you're just looking for bodies who you can try to develop. That's what the 6th and the 7th round are. Developmental projects.
Right.
People, come on now. And then I think they got a steal with this kid, Jack Kelly from BYU.
Okay.
Because I was watching some highlights of him before because he was mocked to the Giants in round 5.
Okay.
And he looks like one of these overachieving linebackers in college. But I mean that in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Like this dude can again, he can rush the passer because he had like 15 sacks in his college career, forced fumbles. I don't know he's going to be on special teams, but I saw something in him that I haven't seen in linebackers that go 6th round.
Right.
Which is instinct. On his highlight, he was very instinctive. But I think the knock on him is that he's not the fastest in the league, and I'm like. I said he looked pretty fast on tape to me. I know I said this before, DJ, and I know you agree with me on this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what the 40-yard dash tells me. I need to see what I see on film.
What happens when the whistle blows?
Right.
Yeah.
Pads on, whistle blows. What happens?
Because you can run really fast into a tackle and get your ass knocked down in 3 yards, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No.
I've been watching, I thought this motherfucker was supposed to be fast. 5 people on him. Oh, he had to wait for the ball. Because you need something to run to the touchdown to count. This isn't the first person to get the touchdown wins.
Remember, I'm a Raider fan. I had to live through Al Davis.
And just drafting the fastest player available.
Who drafted by four vertical. We gotta go vertical.
Rocket Ishmael. Okay.
So Darius Hayward Bay. I will never forget that draft ever. Okay. All these players available. Darius Hayward Bay. I was like, I'm gonna need a drink.
I'm sorry, the kid who got into the accident and killed that person.
Ruggs,
yeah. Another fast kid, and I'm like, okay.
At least he was doing something. Like at least he had a route tree. Just off the field, he had some issues. But yeah.
Truthfully, DJ, if you look at his film, you'll be like, okay, that kid is going to be a special team standout. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I tell people, you need in the NFL. You need all 3 facets of the game: offense, defense, and special teams. And this kid, he's looking like he's going to be a special team ace, and I'm okay with that.
You need that. Like you need all of that stuff. Go ask the Rams about special teams right now.
Yeah.
Okay. You need all of that. Everybody counts. So yeah. No, if you can find somebody that's gonna kick ass in your special teams, that's a good pick. Like that. Yes, that counts. So yeah.
Right. So that's my draft. And
all right.
I do want to mention something. Normal guy. Yeah, he's a Saints fan, and they picked up Trey Lance's brother.
They got the Lance brothers.
Yeah, I think that kid, he was impressive also in college and in the combine and on tape. A lot more than his brother was. I'm sorry. I never saw the fascination with his brother at North Dakota State.
It's the 49ers. Like, this is why I kind of, in my opinion, the 49ers have been funny ever since Steve Young retired. Okay. Because they have a thing that whoever the quarterback, like, it's almost like the Cowboys, whoever the quarterback is, he's the second coming. And it's like, I'm seeing average. I see an average quarterback. Oh no, he's winning. I'm like, yeah, look at everything around him. Of course he's like, all he has to do is throw the ball 3 yards to Christian McCaffrey. Like, I right now I can go do what he's what Brock Purdy's doing right now. Okay, right now. Okay,
you need a quarterback that can get the ball somewhere and a decent team around him. He can win Super Bowls,
man. And then and then look what happens when they lose. Oh well, this guy was hurt and that guy was hurt. Right. Okay. So he's the highest paid player. Why can't what he has out there is good enough. Why can't he still win the game? Because he needs everything's got to be perfect. That's an average quarterback.
Yes.
That's an average quarterback.
That was my gripe with Daniel Jones. Everything had to be perfect for him to be a decent quarterback.
I can't argue with that.
But we had the best team in the league with Zach Wilson, and he sucked.
Because he was below average.
He was below average.
Great arm. He
can throw the mile. He can throw the ball a mile. I've seen it.
We didn't have Forrest Gump on our fucking team to go run that mile and catch.
Look, great arm, but not a great football brain. I'm sorry. There's no other way to say it.
It was Jamarcus Russell.
Oh, dude,
he was the white Jamarcus Russell.
So I remember. I don't know if you was able to hear from when I said the story to Toe. But there was a Raiders linebacker who went on the podcast and laughed. He's like, "Yeah, Jamarcus Russell, the dude was a joke."
Right.
We gave him a blank CDs and told him that there were plays on it to study over the weekend. And when he came back, they asked him if he saw the plays on the DVD. He goes, "Yeah, I saw all the plays on the DVD." And it's like, dude, they gave him a blank DVD, a blank CD. He's like,
bro,
you lying.
Bro, I have a friend that owns a bar in Oakland to this day.
All right.
He was like, Jamarcus was in there air day. When I say day,
oh damn.
Day.
I mean,
okay. Okay.
That's no bueno.
Jamarcus Russell was in there. All right. Okay. So I didn't need to hear anything else. So with that, I'm gonna go over the draft.
DJ, now we want to talk about your Raiders.
Yeah. So Fernando Mendoza, of course, he's you remember Enzo and Big Cass, and they come out.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they'll say you can't teach that, right?
Yep.
This man is 6'4", 230. The next Raider fan that tells me that they want Dante Moore, I need you to get rid of your Raiders jersey. Okay. So this man not only beat Dante Moore head to head. Okay, Dante Moore didn't even he wasn't even in the running for Heisman. Okay, I don't understand you guys wanting these little running around quarterbacks.
I'm sorry, DJ, not to cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
The dude that won the national championship,
mm-hmm.
the dude who saw,
and you can't teach that. But right. Keep going.
The dude that I saw, because I the number one rated fucking quarterback. I saw film, and you can't teach that. And I saw film, and he can run RPOs.
Yeah,
he can sit back in the pocket and dissect the play. You can't teach that, and you want him, and the Raiders fans wanted
a minority. I will put it this way: it's a minority, okay. But you had the same minority of fans, for example, think way back. These guys wanted McLaurin over Carr. Okay, so this is the same type of fan.
Wow.
Okay,
Okay, you said it enough. You said enough.
Okay, so same thing. Okay, I'm like, dude, you cannot teach 6'4", 230. Like that's the same size as Peyton Manning.
And can take a hit.
That means he can take a hit. Did you watch the national? Like you said, the national championship game. There was nothing for him to throw to in that game. He was taking hits, and when it was time to win the game, he's like, "Fuck this," and he goes in there and runs for a touchdown. That's what you want. Like the game was tough. That was a tough game. There was you couldn't do all the pretty shit, and it wasn't going to happen in that game. They were good. It wasn't going to happen. We're
miles apart.
Yeah, we're Indiana. We've never been this is miles from where Indiana football has ever been. Okay, I'm just like, I don't understand what you're looking for. Like the whole pretty and running around and shit, that doesn't work. Okay, go ask Baltimore how that's working. Go ask Washington right now how it's working. They've drafted 2 of those guys. How's that going for you? Okay, it does not work.
You know who else? I mean, it worked because they had a great team around them. But team in Philadelphia,
but
too.
And let me tell you this, like, you got I can also go to Mendoza's tape when he was with Cal, another team that had nothing, and he's throwing 40 touchdowns. Back shoulder throw. You can't teach that. You can't teach it. You just know how to do it. Nobody can teach you how to throw back shoulder throws and when to throw them.
Yeah, the ball placement, absolutely.
Right.
Bro.
So I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I have a feeling like maybe I think about week 3. He gets on he's like, they go, okay, thank you, Cousins. Come on, sit down. Okay. I think
it's the same thing they did in Atlanta is going to happen in LA. Like halfway through they'll be like, okay, Cousins, you're not really that bad, but
we can do better. Like we got more. There's more that we could be doing. That's what I think is going to happen. Or he's going to take a hellacious hit, one of the 2. But we will see it.
Well, fucking Cousins is he's a statue back there, bro. He ain't running around.
No. No. So,
I think what's going to happen is like, hey, Cousins, for the first 3 to 4 games, all we need you to do is
get rid of the fucking ball.
Get rid of the fucking ball and hand it off to Genti.
And the young man we got in round 4.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And
so we'll go.
We'll get.
Yeah, we're gonna get to him. So okay, so round 2, I didn't hear any complaints with Stooks. Just a boy that just he goes to get the ball. Like as a defensive back, I can't argue with that. Like just give me the ball. Like like Toe was just doing that. The other thing, go give me the ball.
Like my man,
go give me the ball.
My man Jeff Farrow from fucking The Replacement.
Yep. Yes.
Just give me the ball. You want the ball? Give me the ball.
Yeah, that's Stooks. Like he doesn't care about tackling. He doesn't care about how heavy the other guy is. The ball coming. Okay, I'm gonna go. Like I'm getting my hand on the ball. So. I'm all right with it. That works for me. So they went and got Crawford from Auburn on the edge in round 3. I think that's just to shore it up. Let's see. Also in round 3,
you think that's an insurance for Max Crosby and his knee?
I actually like he's already in the facility. Again, it was just a cleanup. I think you saw the Ravens tried to do a trade and nobody wanted to trade with them. This was on the Ravens. Like this was like it's just about any football player in March is going to fail their physical.
Yeah, which I don't get why they always want to do.
Thank you.
Yeah, we know.
Thank you.
After football season,
yep,
they stop training.
Yep.
Their body is broken, literally. Not like
correct.
Not broken.
Right.
They're gonna just sit on the couch and just zone out.
Right.
They don't have
which
to
they
worry-
deserve to. They deserve to just sit
They
there
don't have
for a
to worry
minute.
about fucking
Yeah.
2 days.
Right.
Or, 2 days or running with pads and hitting none of that
Right.
shit. Yeah,
Right.
we can just. Oh, you telling me I don't have to get up at 7:00 to be at the training facility at 8:00 or whatever, and I don't have to hit people? I can just relax. Okay.
Yep. After a scope, so he just cleaned it up.
Yeah.
It wasn't okay, and then so and then he didn't even if you go listen to the story, he didn't even meet with the owner of the team when he got there. It's like it felt weird right when he walked in. It was not welcoming. It was like, come here and do this physical real quick. That's when he knew. That's when he knew something was wrong. It's like, wait, hold on. So yeah, like, dude, you guys knew you got your ass beat in that trade. Is part one of that.
100%, yes.
Okay. You went and got I love how Ravens fans want to tell me, well, we still got the better player. I'm like, no, you didn't. That guy, all you got to do is run the ball at him. He doesn't like tackling running backs.
No, he does not. He's horrible.
Okay. So you guys actually got worse on defense, is what I'm trying to tell you. And you paid more for it.
Max Crosby is he can do it all.
Yeah, that's right.
Passer, defend the run.
Right.
Henderson, you're right. If you run at him and you put a body in front of him running at him, he's not setting the blocker to try to tackle that running back.
With no effort, I've seen him no effort. He just sees the running back has the ball and then he just kind of stand there.
Yeah.
Yep. Call me on a pass play. Wait, what? Dude, the guy just ran right by you. Can you put a hand on him?
I remember Randy Moss.
I play when I want to play.
You're running away from me. I'm not even gonna act like I'm trying to block my cornerback right here.
Nope.
That's what Trey Henderson reminds me of on the defensive side. Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, Joseph, it doesn't matter how many times Max Crosby has gotten the sack record. This is the facts about Trey. Okay, so you didn't see show me all the teams that were breaking their neck to get him. All right, so rest my case.
Dude,
they got worse.
Coming out of college, I remember everybody wanted Max. Lies. I know he went. Nobody. He was drafted. It was 3rd round or something like that, and everybody's like, "Oh, who's Max Crosby? Who's Max Crosby?"
Right.
Turn into this beast.
It doesn't matter. So he's trying to tell me that, are you trying to make a case that Trey Hendrickson is better than Max Crosby? I'm about to beat your ass if you really want to try to, if you want to go.
Uh-oh.
How many?
Sound like a challenge to me.
I'm sorry. Let's go. Do you really want to talk about who has missed more games? Trey Hendrickson is injury prone.
Joseph, Cincinnati's not even your team. What you doing?
No, in the NFL, Trey Hendrickson is also in. In fact, the Raiders had to make him go sit down. Had to make Max go sit down. Yes. He's not injury prone. That's you've gone all the way into the wrong direction with that particular. That means you know nothing about Max Crosby if you just said he's injury prone. Put it that way.
Yeah, this year was the only time I've ever heard Max Crosby being hurt. And like you said, the Raiders had to say no. We want to lose because we won the one.
Yeah, go sit down.
Okay, so
go home.
So I googled.
They literally told him to go home.
Go ahead, Toe.
I googled it. Max Crosby and Trey Hendrickson are elite NFL edge rushers with different strengths. Crosby is a superior, high-volume, all-around defender, run and pass, with relentless motor, while Hendrickson is a premier, efficient pass rush specialist with high recent sack totals and fourth quarter production. Crosby generally dominates in total tackles and pressure, where Hendrick excels in sacks efficiency. So that goes your difference.
So so in other words, he's a run trick pony. And if his team is ahead, then you're good. I will take the all-around player. Have a seat. Okay, have a seat.
I would take the player that I can build around, which is Max Crosby. I can build a defense around Max Crosby. I cannot see myself building a defense around Hendrickson. Sorry.
No. Like I said, their defense got like even with this guy, their defense got a little bit worse with him on it because I'll just run at him the whole game.
Besides the Giants
and Hendrickson's older.
Cincinnati, the Giants had the second worst rush defense. Cincinnati had the worst rush defense.
How old is Hendrickson?
31 and Crosby's 28.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Who's had more accolades? Crosby has. Sorry, Joseph, you flossed this one.
And Hendrickson got injured in 2025.
I'm sorry. I've never in the years of watching Hendrickson, I've never had the team. I don't see a team game planning to
Nope.
Around the game planning to avert him or whatever. You literally just have to run at him.
Yep.
You don't have to chip him or just run at him.
Normal guy Joseph.
With Max Crosby, you have to game plan for Max Crosby. Period.
And then now this year, you're going to have Max on one side and Dean on the other, and possibly this young man right here.
Here's my thing, and this is what I wanted to talk to you about besides the draft.
Mm-hmm.
All right. After the trade, the Raiders try to trade Max Crosby. Do you think Max is going to come in and play 100%, or do you think he has a grudge against the team?
No, so when you look at the entire situation, and I watched his podcast on both when he was about to get traded and when he came back.
Okay.
Or when he came back from the Ravens facility. All right. So the whole thing was that he didn't want to be a part of tanking. Like he said, he doesn't say it in these words, but you can tell that's what he's hinting to, right? Okay. And that's because he's just a dog, right? He just this is one of these carnivorous players that like LT wouldn't go for that shit either, right? Like no, I don't care if we got 3 wins. If I get in the game, I'm getting.
Most football players don't like tanking.
Okay. So the Raiders are like, hey, you're fucking playing too good, basically. And I know you got a knee injury. So I even have an excuse to sit you down and to have you go get the procedure now. And then you're going to be way ready by the time we get to, we start getting into training camp. All right. So he, in that moment, was pissed off that he was getting set to lose. In that moment, okay, he never said so I can show you every post and every video. He has never said I want to be traded ever. That has never come out of his mouth.
I do remember him saying he never.
You're right.
I've never heard him.
He even said people are saying reports, and you guys know that I will say what's on my mind. So
I heard at one time in the dinner, confidential to somebody, he said he wanted to be traded to the Jets.
That's right. My cousin said. My cousin, who is he does the tables at Olive Garden, and he heard these 2 reporters talking.
I got you.
Okay.
My cousins, uncles, nephews, brothers.
Right. Sisters, okay. So trust me, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So and then so they entertained the Raiders because it was a hell of a trade. Like, why would you not entertain the trade at the Raiders offer?
I saw what they were offering. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Right. Okay. So then the Ravens said, wait a minute, we're getting beaten in this trade. Like, you guys see what people are saying about this trade, right?
Bro, 2 number ones? It was 2 number ones, right?
Yes. And we would have got the lineman that they picked, we were going to pick him. So with their pick. So they're like, wait a second, we can have that lineman. Why are we doing this? So they gave him back, right? And then on coming back, he's on some fuck the Ravens shit. And now he was already the next morning at 6 a.m, he was already at the Raiders facility pumping iron.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
And then even when the new coach came in, he's like, "Oh, I got here. He was here before me, already in there pumping iron." So this motherfucker's mad now.
I was about to say he gonna play with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, he's like, okay, you like, because he almost felt like I think it was a little like he feels a little disrespected.
Right, because around the league, everybody was like, "Oh, the Ravens got fleeced, giving up 2 number ones for
Right.
Crosby." Okay.
So a little disrespected, a little like, like you kind of put me out there like I don't love my team. Because even the podcast when he was about to leave, he was like, "Yo, I actually want to stay here, but hey, they traded me over there, and hopefully before I retire, I can come back." He said that did come out of his mouth. Yeah. Okay. So he's got a fucking Raider tattoo right here. So so it's
not for nothing. Dexter Lawrence has a New York Giants tattoo, and he said he wanted that.
Yeah, but I heard, now this is from a reliable source.
Okay.
That he said that he knows a guy in New York that's willing to take that Raiders tattoo and turn it into a Jets tattoo.
That I believe.
Yeah.
That one I believe. So he's been in the facility.
So he's gun ho. He's gun ho. Okay.
Since then, he has been at the facility.
All right. So you have a motivated Max Crosby. That's not good for the league.
No. Okay. And then you got this young man coming in who I know, like, Max has been good with the edge rushers that have come, the other edge rushers that have come in to try to get them on board. So yeah, they're gonna be hunting. And I saw this young, like you said, this young man from Auburn could play. Like, he could play. Don't be surprised they trade Max Crosby in the middle of the season. It depends. Like, let me tell you something. If he comes out and he's just wrecking house, they're not taking any more phone calls.
Jets got a lot to give. And we about to get Russell Wilson.
We're about to get Russell.
We about to get Russell Wilson. You don't know about this.
BJ. Let's
stop.
It's not Russell Wilson. They're getting Russell Westbrook. That's who they're getting. That's who the Jets getting. Russell Westbrook.
It's the same. They would play about the same.
The same. At this point, what's the difference? Russell Westbrook is a little taller.
Oh man. Let's see. Let me answer. Like, I got questions here. So first, normal guy Tyree will. Like, you know what? If you play Tyree, so I was kind of surprised that they traded him. If you're playing 3, he's good at a 3 technique. So I was like, so since we're switching to 3, I thought they were gonna. I was like, okay, this is like Tyree's gonna be good, and then but I guess somebody gave him an offer that they couldn't refuse on that. That's how it goes sometimes, right? But no, he's all right. He'll be all right. He's solid. I'm not, he's not a star. He doesn't suck, right? But he's solid. Like, if he can get by his man, he's gonna get the quarterback. If the running back comes by, he's gonna get something on it. He's not gonna just let him run by. So he's a solid guy, and you won't get any trouble out of him off season either.
So let's finish up with your trade.
All right. So debate I was having. So Trey Zune also in the third round offense, like he plays. So this guy, like they showed him as a center when he came up on the draft, right?
Right.
But like you said, I had to go do my homework. Dude plays every position on the offensive line.
Okay.
He plays every position. Because they're like, wait, we just spent all this. Some guy was hollering, like one of my friends, we just spent all this money on this center. Like, whoa, time out. And then I found out he could play every position on the line. I was like, so this is a good pick, because now, like, say somebody tweaks a knee or something, or hell, he might start. You never know. But he can start because he has a good chance to start because he can play anywhere. Like, just put me somewhere and I can play. That's valuable.
Put me in, coach.
Yeah, that's valuable. Just put me in. I just want to hit somebody.
100% that's valuable.
Yeah. Just put me in. I just want to hit somebody, coach. okay. So somebody said football, and I came running. That's basically Zoom.
Did you teach me to football?
I was just about to say that.
All right. And then so we were just about to talk. So we talked about McCoy.
Right.
So Hutch, me and you were about to talk about Mike Washington from Arkansas.
Oh yeah, that's a great compliment to Genty.
Absolutely.
That dude is a bulldozer.
You need that change of pace. He could catch, so he could do that, that route, that little circle route,
Right.
and catch the ball, and then run to, like you said, and then run somebody over after he catches it. Yeah, no, that was like a sneaky pick right there.
I actually, it was one of my running backs that I was looking at, and I'm like, dude, if we didn't have Cam, I would so be happy they picked this kid up.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm like, we got Cam, and everybody's like, oh, but no, we should pick him up anyway. I'm like, no. He's the same kind of running back as Cam. He's a bulldozer. He's made to run people over. That's what Cam is doing.
Right.
I go, but when I saw that the Raiders drafted him, I'm like, oh, that's a good change of pace back, because Genty's it's a fast hitting, speed or whatever on the outside. I didn't see a lot of runs on the inside with Genty.
Wasn't he up there with yards after contact?
Yes, he was.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, much of the highlights that I saw from his rookie year was him running outside the tackles. You know what I'm saying?
I think, but this offense is not there. Like, so
this kid can run in between the tackles.
Yeah. And I think with this offense, he'll be like, you're going to see more Genty in between as well. That's just how this offense goes.
Well, apparently, yeah, because you have the best run blocking center in Tyler.
Right.
So you got to take advantage of him.
Oh yeah. So we're going, A gap. Let's go.
No,
Powers. You got him and Powers right next to each other. So there you go.
Right. Yeah. My question to you is, how is the one thing I didn't see with his highlights? How is his pass blocking? That's usually one of the areas you got to teach young running backs when they come into the NFL.
Right. I didn't see that as a weakness. So when they don't put it as a weakness, I'm gonna guess that he's at least serviceable.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, his weakness was, which is not going to be an issue, was like, like he gets they're like, oh, he gets tired at the end of games. I'm like, well, he's not going to carry the ball 40 times like he did in Arkansas.
Yeah.
So that I'm not worried about that.
I love it when they say, oh, well, his conditioning is a question. I'm like, yo, he literally averages like 30 running, 30 rushes a game plus the time he goes out for passes. So
he's gonna get like 15 carries, like you said, and maybe like 2-3 targets. This ain't, he'll be all right. Yeah, he'll be all right. So yeah, like that was big, and then no fumbling. I didn't see any fumbling problems or nothing like that. So that's the thing that for me with running backs, do not have a fumbling problem. Let's see. And then
we foot in your ass and you will run a mile.
And then you will run a mile. So let's see. And then we had Hezekiah Masses. Sound like
that's a name.
Preacher.
Word.
And he's from Cal, the defensive back in round 5. So so I guess he's going by like this coach. Remember they came from Seattle.
Yeah.
So one thing Seattle had was some fucking defensive backs. So I think that's what they're going with here. And then you have Malik Benson, which I thought was another sneaky pick at wide receiver in the 6th from Oregon.
Yes.
He was one of the faster guys, but can run a fucking route tree. He doesn't just have to. He's not on railroad tracks. That's what my dad used to say. He's a wide receiver on railroad tracks. And then the last pick was Brandon Cleveland of round 7. Like you said, I think that's going to be something for special teams or what have you. But I am excited Yeah, like so you guys gonna laugh, but I think during the season you guys will see why I'm saying this now. So in the undrafted free agents, they drafted this kicker from Hawaii, and this is and he's a Polynesian looking guy too, but he's like a legend in Hawaii. He's not just he's a legend there, and they're like, no, this guy he can kick for real. So I'm kind of excited about seeing what he could. I think he might end up taking the. I think he might end up taking the spot.
Is he going to be your next Sebastian Janikowski?
He could. He could. One thing about Sebastian though is that like he was that kicker that I would fucking go have a beer with him too.
I know. He loved it. He was mind you, I'm a big Florida State fan, so I followed his Florida State career. That was a big boy.
Right.
That was a linebacker
and he used to
playing
tackle.
kicker.
And he would tackle.
Yeah, that was a linebacker playing kicker. That's why
like I don't know if I want to, if I was returning kicks, I'm like, if I saw him, if I don't have the lane, like if I don't have a step on him, you're gonna get hit by Sebastian Janikowski. so shit. And then to answer your somebody asked me who the DC it's Rob Leonard. Rob Leonard is a defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Joseph.
But Joseph says Norma got replied Clint Kubiak, but I think that was the Seattle DC who became your head coach.
That's the head coach. Yep.
Yeah.
And he was offense.
No, he was the offensive coach. Okay.
Yeah. And then that's why you see him getting these.
What teams hired the defensive coordinators? I know somebody hired the defensive coordinator as their head coach.
Ooh, that's it. Was it Miami?
I think it might have been Miami. I got to do some research on that.
Yeah. My guess is Miami.
Well, Miami had a good draft too.
Man, so normal guy, I'm just looking at Genty was 3.3 yards after that's pretty damn good. Like you get hit and you still get 3 more yards. God dang.
And that's over an offense where all they had was him and Bowers got hurt after a while. So,
I mean, you're gonna get beat up after a while.
Yeah, they knew the Raiders was running the ball.
Yeah, and for people that don't understand, that's about 10 more feet.
Man,
the 3 yards.
After you just had a car crash and then you went 10 more feet.
Yeah, because people be like, "Oh, 3 yards ain't nothing." Nah. No,
that's pretty good.
Yeah. People who say that have never been on the football field.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about. Well, that ain't that okay. Go out there and try to get 3 yards on a professional linebacker and come back and talk to me.
Shit. Let Jason hit you get 10 more feet.
Man, I used to love that show, Joes versus Pros.
Oh yeah. That was a good show.
And then you see them guys talking shit, and then they, got a guard like Jerry Rice or something. And
I used to love when they get laid out. They just stand there.
Or trying to hit a fastball from Randy Johnson, and he ain't nothing, and go out there.
Get in the corner, Diet Coke.
I gotta laugh. I gotta laugh when people say that. It's like, my fucking Randy Johnson had a professional hitter shook.
Right.
All right. This kid, John Crook from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
In an All-Star game.
Yeah.
Literally batted right-handed.
He's like, fuck that. Yeah. And then turned his helmet backwards.
Right. And literally just took like 3 of the most laziest things I've ever seen. He's like, I don't want none of that smoke.
The dude made a pigeon explode.
I can hit a Randy Johnson fastball. Okay.
He made a seagull or a pigeon explode.
Yes, it was a pigeon.
And not for nothing. You needed to do more of that. Because the pigeons in New York need to get their ass whooped. They don't even fucking go after them landing bugs.
Yo, stop. You can't say anything about the pigeons in New York. They're part of the mafia, bro.
Yo, bro, them motherfuckers. An eagle shitted on my fucking car today, and there's only pigeons in New York. The motherfuckers They need somebody got to do something about these motherfuckers, man.
Yo, bro, the pigeons are part of the mafia and they're part of the union, bro. You're not gonna get rid of them.
I tell you one thing: them motherfuckers get close again. I'm gonna grab one of the motherfuckers in the air and be like, "You crazy?"
And they don't. Walk,
are you crazy?
They don't walk in their feet. They run in little Tims.
What?
They have little Tims on.
Shit, motherfuckers.
Oh my God.
Yo, I swear to God, I already told somebody if I had the Infinity Gauntlet, me as a human,
it just would be gone.
I would mean this so much that the power of the Infinity Stones would not hurt me. I would take out bugs, pigeons, and stupidity like that without any hesitation. But yeah, without any hesitation.
When it comes to stupidity, are you taking out the actual thing of stupidity or just stupid people?
The stupid people. So that way we get about 95% of the planet gone. Gone.
He sounds like Bill
you're
Burr.
a monster. No, I saved your life. Thanos was inevitable. I was necessary. There's a difference.
I am necessary.
Necessary. Different. Motherfucker, I ain't General Zod. I ain't Thanos. Shit.
So
somebody was debating me. I was like, there's like, what's the most useless insect or animal? I was like, wasp. There's like, what do you mean? I was like, dude, wasps have there's nothing that we can be without them, and everything will be just fine.
Yeah,
they do nothing.
They don't make honey.
Nope. They do nothing. They just have a bunch of stingers and fuck up.
Right, and then the only thing they have over the bees is that they can sting you continuously.
Man.
Yo, dude, I was in front of my job the other day, and people thought I was crazy because there's a bee flying around me, and I'm like, "You serious? You gonna fuck with me?" Like I'm looking at the bee. I'm like, "You gonna fuck with me?" Everybody in this motherfucking planet, you gonna fuck with me? You think today's the day that you gonna fuck with me? Like, yo, and I swung at him. I said, "Yo, bro, you better not let me catch you. I don't give a fuck how important you are to existence. I'm killing you." Swing. Fucking fly next to me again.
Do it again. Yeah.
You think I give a fuck? I'll bite a dog back and I'll kill a bee. I'll fight a bear. I don't give a shit.
So we got to get to
punch an alligator in the face.
We got to get to the elephant in the room of this draft.
All right.
Ty Simpson.
Ty.
What the fuck was the Rams GM thinking? Did you see Sean McVay in that press conference?
Right.
My man had his hand in his pocket and giving him the side glances. Like, yo, my man, we were 3 points away from making to the Super Bowl last year. Why are you drafting a quarterback in the first round? Like, I would love to be a fly on the wall in that meeting after that press conference.
Well, I think one of the reasons why he looked that way is because he knew the shit that was about the, like, so it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to deal with this. I'm gonna have to answer this kind of question. I'm gonna have to talk to our quarterback. I'm gonna have to go talk to Stafford for a minute.
Yeah, the guy who wanted to leave last year.
It's like, so I got to do all this stuff. Like, you know, that's what I think that look was about. So it was for the Rams. It was like it's almost impossible because it's like, okay, yeah, you had Lim in there, right? But you also have this like you said, this quarterback that I think I think he has a foot out the door. Right. So that was their thought. It's like, okay, this guy, we think, like, I don't think this about Simpson, but they think that he could be like, you know, we can make this guy comparable just to what Stafford is doing. I don't think that's what they think. Now, to their credit, I'm going to give them this. In the 6th round, they got a sneaky pick in for wide. They got CJ Daniels could play. I don't know how he got to the I don't know how he got to the 6th round. So they got a sneaky pick in there to still fill a wide receiver, like that a young wide receiver spot, because that's basically what one of their things was that when you got Adams, it's like, okay, you're gonna, again. So Adams is almost out the door too. So you need a young guy there, and so they did that. But yeah, so his look was that you just gave me a lot of shit I'm gonna have to deal with, and like with everything coming up.
Joseph, I don't agree with your assessment on this one.
It's almost like, yo, Joseph, you watching the same shit they watching?
Well, I get it. Yeah, Matt Stafford is not the youngest in the room, but this is a weak class when it comes to quarterbacks. You could have filled out your roster with somebody else and then traded for somebody for next year.
Dude, they're not about that. So that's the thing. So the quarterbacks that are coming back next year, any team that needs any kind of quarterback is not letting the Rams draft any of those guys. They're going to be gone. By the time the Rams draft.
Yeah, but you got to remember, they gave Matt Stafford an extension last year after they were talking about trading him to appease him. So now you go and draft a quarterback in your first round. Like I think they would have been okay if they traded up into the second round, like and taken Ty Simpson or something like that, or maybe even traded back.
Or if it were me, so again, I would have got Lemon, and then if Ty Simpson was gone, I would have got the dude from LSU somewhere in the draft.
Right.
You could have done that. It reminds me of say, remember when the Browns had they had the first and the third or fourth pick, and then they chose for their number one. They chose to get what's his name at quarterback.
Is that the back in the day when they took Tim Couch and then they
no just recently?
Oh, recently? Because I remember, I think one year the Browns took Couch, and then they took Trent Richardson in the same draft or something like that.
Yeah, no, this was oh man, his name is escaping. Right now he's the quarterback of Tampa Bay.
Mayfield.
Right. Okay. So they chose to pick Mayfield 1, and then I want to say they had the first and third pick that year, and then so because Barkley was gone, then they chose Chubb, right? I was like, they fucked that up. Dude, if you could have got Barkley, and then remember there were other quarterbacks in that draft, even if somebody
if memory serves me right. It was Mayfield, Donald,
yep,
Josh Allen,
yep, Lamar
Jackson.
Thank you. So So now I'm like, you could have had Barkley and Jackson if you wanted to. You guys picked that motherfucker first, and then Chubb. I was like, you could have Barkley. Barkley was the best running back in the draft.
In the second round.
What's that?
They took Chubb in the second round that year. Chubb fell to the second round that year.
Or whoever, they picked a running back for their other pick. That was they had 2 top 5 picks, one in whatever the other number was. And they took the running back Chubb, not the linebacker.
Yeah, Nick Chubb was in the second round that year. I remember because my problem with Gettleman was you didn't even try to trade the second pick for Barkley.
Who was the running back they picked?
I don't think
whoever he was, it was dumb. Is all I'm saying. You could have Barkley and then any Josh Allen, Jackson, all these guys that you could have gotten that besides the guy you picked number 1. I thought it was that set their their franchise back even more.
2018. Let's see. Browns draft 2018. Oh no, they went Baker with number 1, and then Denzel Ward with number 4.
There you go.
Who was a cornerback.
Right, there you go.
And Nick Chubb was 35.
Then they took Austin Corbett, the offensive lineman from Nevada, who was a surprise pick because nobody had him going that high, and then they took Nick Chubb.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like that was the worst to me. Like everybody picks on all. I was like that to me. That was the worst flop of a draft I've ever saw anybody have. You have 1, 4, and like what 35 or something. Like, dude,
1, 4,
33, and 35.
So
yeah, number 1, number 4, 33, and 35.
Right.
Wouldn't that also be like number 1 and 4 in the second round too?
No, that
Correct.
would be like number 1 and number 2 and number 3. Yeah, number 2 and number 4 in the second round. Yeah.
Right. Right. So yeah, I don't want to hear about nobody. Like that is the worst draft that anybody's ever picked. I'm sorry. Like there, you can't. I don't think you can pick another draft that was worse than that.
That is a bad. I mean, Denzel Ward is a good cornerback, but I would not say take him number 4.
No.
And in that draft class, yeah, you had the Josh Allens, bro. You know what should have. And the reason I get upset is because the Jets traded up with the Colts to take Donald at 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, the Giants trade the number 2 and take. That's the year that Quentin Nelson was coming out of Notre Dame. And I'm like, you have an aging Eli Manning. Can you please take the best, literally the best offensive line prospect in the last 30 fucking years?
Of course not.
And I get it. Normally guards are not drafted that high. He went like number 7 or whatever. I'm like, yeah, you could have traded with the Jets who were like at 4 was like with the Jets were like at 7.
Mm-hmm.
They could have taken whoever they wanted, and then you take Quentin Nelson at number 7, and then in the second round you could have drafted Nick Chubb.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, Nick Chubb had just as good as a career as Barkley has had. The only knock on Chubb is that the last couple of years he's gotten hurt. But as production, Chubb has been just as productive as Barkley. I love Barkley, but again, he was not the correct draft choice at number 2 when you have an aging Eli Manning and a bad offensive line. Now, if you have an aging Eli Manning and a good offensive line, yeah, Barkley is the pick, but your offensive line was aging and it wasn't that good. Joseph, who am I giving the ball at the 1-yard line? I'm giving it to Chubb. I love Barkley. Barkley's more of a dancer. He's not, I'm going to take this and plow right ahead. Nick Chubb is going to plow right ahead.
Yes. He's that old, like, I remember Leroy Horde. Like, if you need 2 yards, I'll get you 3. If you need 5 yards, I'll get you 3. That was Leroy Horde.
Yeah, that's right. You did take Marcus Davenport. I remember that draft class very well, Normal Guy. Everybody was like, who the fuck did the Saints just draft? Like, who the fuck? Like, nobody had that guy in their top 20 picks.
No.
But yeah, dude, yeah. I mean, Joseph, 100%. I would take Nick Chubb on the 1-yard line, and you need to score the touchdown. Sorry, he's one of those guys. He's gonna just go right up the gut, and he's gonna keep turning his feet. Barkley's a dancer. I love Barkley, but he's a dancer.
Rhythm is a dancer.
If you want a running back who's going to do that, who's going to give you, if you want a running back who's going to give you the dazzling play with the spin move here and a hurdle there, that's Barkley. You're going to need a running back that's going to need to get the tough yards. That's Chubb. Sorry. And Chubb broke a couple of big runs too, so it wasn't like all he did was get you the short yardage. So. Normal guy. I don't know about Tyson, Jordan Tyson, bro. My biggest knock on him is that he scares me with his injuries, bro.
Mm.
And now you're gonna play him on turf.
Yeah.
If he's healthy, he's an amazing receiver. You needed him for that kid's the guy who should not have been the offensive rookie of the year. That's how I'm gonna call him, the guy who should not have been the offensive rookie of the year. It should have been Jackson Dart. Sorry. But dude,
that's because they had the award ready before the season started and didn't expect Jackson Dart to do what he did. And still, like, this is like, again, I think with voting, I think there should be like a fan element, because I don't like writers. Like, the writers, they put their personal shit in the voting,
which is why I don't think that writers should be the people who choose who go into the Hall of Fame.
That too, yes.
DJ, would you say that they wear their hope hat?
Man, they don't even wear a hope. They're wearing their fuck you hat is what they're wearing. It's a shame. Like Hulk just saying, it's just like, like everybody was asked. Like, I remember people were shocked about Belichick, right? I said, well, okay, this is what I'll say about Belichick. I was like, what did he, like, literally what it, like, I know we like to throw these arguments out for the GOAT arguments and stuff, but it's like, okay, but for real, what did Belichick do outside of Brady? Of having Brady?
You fucked up Tim Tebow's career.
He's under 500 coach. Go look at Cleveland when he was the head coach. Etc. Right? Like, so yeah, as a awesome coordinator, but I'm talking about head coach. He fucked up the Browns. Okay, he was about to lose the job in New England before Brady came around. Brady started playing.
Like I tell people, and if it wasn't for Mo Lewis from the Jets taking his helmet and putting it in Bledsoe's chest, they would have probably been no Brady. And Drew Bledsoe was not a Belichick pick.
No.
Who was he a pick of? Bill Parcells.
Okay. So I was like, that's why he didn't get first round. First ballot. He's not a first ballot head coach. He isn't. Like, I remember, like, I was watching Colin, and he had me laughing, but he made me think. He's like, okay, the Hall of Fame's a museum, right? He's like, the Mona Lisa, speaking of museums, the Mona Lisa didn't get into a museum for years. He's like, now, do people go to the museum and say, man, I love this Mona Lisa, but it took her 5 years to get, like, he's like, no, nobody gives a fuck. Like, she's in there and that's it.
Fun fact, DJ, I don't go to museums because of that.
Where do you go?
Because it took the Mona Lisa 5 years to get in. I boycott museums. And because they're in Manhattan. I don't like Manhattan.
You don't like Manhattan? Okay.
No parking. There's no parking over there.
Damn.
No, but it's true though.
Yeah,
it's true though. Because even championships, it's like, yeah, no one wants to say that Eli Manning is one of the great quarterbacks. He beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl, but everybody's like, but he still sucked. Outside of those Super Bowls, he sucked. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so it's gonna take him a minute.
and I beg to differ, because what people don't realize, and I've said this many times again, for the first year of his career, and he had an offensive coordinator who his wide receivers did not have set routes.
Hey, bro, this is what I'm just telling you what people are telling me.
Right, and those
They say
people
they're saying Joe Namath is the greatest quarterback to ever live, and people
might be
don't
the
like Eli
greatest
Manning.
pound.
Yeah, you know, people don't want to recognize that Tim Tebow took the Broncos to the playoffs before, or in a shorter time than Peyton Manning did.
And Plunkett is not in yet, is he?
Who?
Jim Plunkett.
Oh wow!
Shit, see, I don't even know who that is.
Jim Plunkett is the first Latino quarterback to win the Super Bowl, and he won it twice, and he won the Heisman.
Oh, but that don't mean nothing. But did he change the game like LeBron did?
LeBron James.
Does he have the most amount of points?
As a does he have the most points while he was breathing, while he was exhaling?
Did he play 50 years?
Did he have the most point when he was flopping?
Yeah, well, SGA is gonna challenge him for that.
Shit. Yo, your team's losing, by the way.
I know.
By the way, I just
at first I was gonna be all right. That's my draft class. I need to get to the game, but when I looked at the score, I was like, let me stay on.
Oh, yeah, it was 82-71. You know what's funny? The Lakers were winning in the beginning of this game, and then I see a play where LeBron went up for a fucking layup. He missed it, and he turned around to everybody and said, "Where's the foul?" and never went back on defense.
That sounds about right.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
And Kevin Durant sitting out.
Are you kidding me?
I'm dead at, yeah. He put his hands up. Where's the foul? He went up to the ref. The ref left. He went up to the fucking water boy. Where's the foul? Motherfucker, he went to the guy in the stall next to him. Where's the foul? Motherfucker went up to Trump after Trump got shot at. Where's the foul?
Yeah, after Trump got shot at. That's why I need my ballroom.
yeah, I got shot.
So because I'm getting shot at and LeBron's not getting fouls.
Word.
I need my room. I need my ballroom.
Joseph, I don't think there's anything wrong with KD. I think this is just a time.
He's quitting. Yeah.
Time management.
Yeah, he quit.
He ain't a leader anyway. He ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, he quit.
Think about this. See, y'all want to talk about some shit now.
Yeah.
KD's one of those players that we're like, oh, he should be first for Ballot Hall of Fame. Why? Because when he was on a team that was literally never lost a game, he was the best player. Of course, when you up by 50 fucking points and you got 40 of them motherfuckers, of course you dominating. But when you on a team where you need to do something, you losing.
Every time.
Every team. Yeah.
Always cry. Why you crying?
Yo, he can make another Twitter account to holler at people, but he can't make an effort in the game. That's crazy.
Like the only time I was with, like I can see what he was thinking was when he wanted to leave OKC, and that was because I completely remember this because I was living in the Bay Area at the time. So watching the Warriors and OKC series, right? They're winning the series.
Yeah,
KD's going crazy. Westbrook is distributing the ball. Like that's why they're winning, right? Then all of a sudden, Westbrook goes, "Okay, it's my turn to have the 30-point games."
Brucey's time to shine.
Okay, yes. And then I specific like they're passing the ball around in this offense. KD is wide open at the elbow three, which is one of his favorite shots, actually. Westbrook looked at him and then turned around and shot, of course, a brick. Like he's not a shooter. And then I guess, and then so the coach immediately calls a timeout when he got a chance to, and I can read their lips. KD is like said, "What was that?" He's like, and then Westbrook literally, you can literally see him say, "It's my turn," and I said, "He's gone." I was like, "KD is gone. He's gonna." I don't know. I didn't know what team at the time, but I was like, "He's gone." It's my turn. So
Yeah.
okay. From then on, anybody that told me that Westbrook is one of the best players in the NBA, I'm like, okay, you don't know anything about basketball. I don't care how many triple doubles he gets. And he plays hard. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, he plays hard because nobody else wants to play with him.
Right.
Hold on. So here you go. Because I'm on I'm not the fanatic side. So my shit is like, I don't know how you got a man that averaged a triple double 3 seasons in a row and people say he sucked. So break it down for me, DJ.
Sure. So if you go back and look at those games, like those years he was averaging a triple double, you can literally see him looking up at the scoreboard and counting. Like he's literally doing this, and like as they're coming back from a commercial or something, he's counting. Okay, I got this many minutes to get this many rebounds or assists or what have you. Then you see him do just that in the next few possessions of a game. His team, I've seen his team even take losses because he's not even in the frame of the basketball game. He's looking at what stats he needs to get.
Right. Remember,
okay. So that's why.
DJ, don't mean to cut you off. Remember, remember Angel Reese and her throwing just chops up so she can get her rebounds?
Yeah.
That's basically what Westbrook was doing also.
Okay.
Like, I need a rebound. I'm gonna shoot this brick and try to get this rebound.
Yep.
I need this assist, or I'm gonna try. Like he wasn't looking to win; he was just looking to pad his stats. And when you have a player like that, you're never going to win.
And then when you get into those games where, okay, now I need the technical side. Like, so now this is a tight game. This team is equal to us. We cannot, I need you to play smart basketball. It's like you're gonna lose. Like the guy he becomes a bull in a china shop. He's throwing the ball in the third row. He's trying to dunk over the whole team. So he's taking charge. He's doing good offensive fouls. He's an idiot at the same time.
What's it called? Sports IQ.
No,
but he's athletic though.
He used to be, sure.
So that makes him better than Magic Johnson. Like position for position, he's more athletic.
Remember when he was getting all those triple doubles? Everybody was like, he's better than Oscar Robertson. And I'm like, have you guys ever seen Oscar Robertson play?
Man.
I'm like, just because you're averaging a triple double doesn't mean you're a great player.
I think I just sent you the thing where I sent you the post where this kid was saying, like the guy on the Cavs is better than Tim Duncan.
Oh my god!
I think I sent it in the group chat on Instagram.
that I might have to read because that is just ludicrous.
No, it's one of those like guys having a sports debate, and you know how these kids now everybody's better than everybody before, right? Than everybody in the past. And this man's like, now it's eating me up. But he said the starting power forward on the Cavs is better than Tim Duncan.
You said that in the group?
I thought I did. Let's see.
The sports or the regular one?
Give me No, here you go. I'm about to send. In fact, I'm
Because not for nothing, there's no way that somebody nowadays better than Tim Duncan. That man is Mr. Fundamental.
Okay, so I'm sending it to Knuckleheads now.
Tim Duncan wouldn't start.
He said Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley is better than Tim Duncan. Is what this guy said.
I'm about to put this shit on right now. Hold on.
Evan Mobley, you don't think Evan Mobley is way more skilled at the 4 position than Tim Duncan. Sure. He could shoot the ball. He could put the ball on the floor. He's way tall. Tim Duncan not put the ball on the floor.
Yes, he could put the ball on the floor.
From the 3-point line. Yes, he was not sizing somebody up and putting the ball on.
He was doing it at the Shaq in the playoffs.
No, Tim Duncan wouldn't start at the 4 position in this generation.
You don't think he would start over Evan Mobley? You don't think
Evan Mobley is way more skilled at the 4 position than Tim Duncan?
Sure.
Can shoot the ball.
This kid said he wouldn't start.
Wait, Tim Duncan not put the ball. From the 3-point line, he was not sizing somebody up and putting the ball.
He was doing that to Shaq in the playoffs.
Tim Duncan beat LeBron James
Every
multiple
time.
times.
Yeah, every time they met in the finals. he beat LeBron.
Some kid. It was that the pro versus 30 or some shit that they like to do now.
Jesus Christ.
Because everybody was, because of course everybody was plumbers and
Yeah.
before they came along, right?
You know what the crazy shit is?
Not for nothing, because even though I hate the Red Sox, to tell Williams used to work at a factory when fucking he wasn't playing baseball or wasn't going to war. Just saying.
Yeah. You know what the
One of the
crazy
greatest
shit is?
hitters ever, but sure.
The crazy shit is the purpose of basketball is to put that ball in the net.
Correct.
That's what you need to do. You got to put that ball in the hoop more times than the other team.
Correct.
Everything else doesn't matter.
Really, it doesn't.
So if Tim Duncan can get that ball in that net more times than the other team, they win.
Correct.
Who gives a shit if he could post somebody up in the fucking
I'm telling you,
line?
it's just I was talking about it like so. I think what it is that you have a lot of these kids that do not actually go out and play this game. They play 2K and they watch bullshit online, right? And then you see, and then again, like you had Curry make it to where, oh look, I can shoot from the logo, and that's a viable play now.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Whereas if guys did that back then, they even if they made it, they were getting benched.
Yes, and that's what used to happen.
Yeah, okay. Come here, what the fuck is wrong with you? Right.
I didn't hear no countdown.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So they so when you hear their reasoning and then they're like, well, and there's better athletes now. I'm like, no, there wasn't. I was like, go look at like say Dominique Wilkins, for example. Okay.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Dominique Wilkins could also literally jump over people and dunk it.
Yeah.
Okay. Go look at Sean Kemp.
Oh yeah.
I saw him jump over people and dunk over them. Okay, so these guys were also athletic. The problem was, or not the problem, is that I had to explain to a young fella, it's the defense that you have to play now. Like you can't play the same defense as they played back then. You can be physical. Okay, if you try like some of the stuff that like if you tried a Euro step down a lane in the 80s or 90s,
You getting close on it.
they would knock you on your ass. That would be a common foul, and you wouldn't do it anymore. Okay, the way that they can just run through the lane, like without the ball to go to the corner three, that wasn't. No, I can bar arm you like I can stop you from just running freely without the ball. That wasn't even a call. Like I could, as long as I use this, I can do it. So I'm like, you guys have no idea. You don't play. Like you guys don't play the game. So you don't even understand what I'm saying.
I would look at that DJ and be like, oh, you never play street ball.
Man. Okay. So and that's what the issue is. It's like, so that's why he thinks, Mobley being able to shoot like a power forward. Oh, Tim Duncan doesn't, dribble at the 3-point line. I didn't need him to. That's not what I would. That's a poor use of Tim Duncan if I had him out at the 3-point line.
You also didn't need Muggsy Bogues fucking guarding Akeem Olajuwon, either.
No.
They played
which in this NBA he would be able to.
Yeah.
Because of how defense is right now.
Yeah. but yeah, I mean, I got you because you played your position.
Yes. And you had to, like, because you were allowed to play. It was defensive.
You actually had Shaq's, Olajuwon, Ewing,
Yeah.
And
Yeah, remember it took a minute for shit. Like Shaq had to learn how to like he couldn't just come in here and just dunk all over everybody and that was the end of it. He had to go learn some new shit.
His first 2 years, yeah, that's all he was doing, dunking and stuff like that. He had to develop that little jump hook because people's like, okay.
After he got that ass whooping from Olajuwon.
Exactly.
Okay, he's like, okay, I need to go back to the gym.
Exactly.
and he'll tell you that.
Like I tell people, I said, yo, if you look after he got his ass spanked by Olajuwon and embarrassed on national TV, he came back the next year. Now all of a sudden he had a little jump hook.
Yep.
You know, he had the little drop step.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, okay, maybe I just can't dunk it over everybody.
Nope. Especially like Olajuwon, like again, like Olajuwon, right? If he was playing right now, I'm like, you guys don't understand the thing. Like all this free flowing where you just get to run anywhere. I can just flop around and get a foul. Like I'm like, you don't understand how much like the guys that we grew up watching would rule your league, like and wouldn't need all of the 3-pointers. They wouldn't actually need to shoot this many 3-pointers, and would get 30 a night.
You crazy? They would be like, okay, go ahead, keep shooting them threes. I'm gonna take this easy too.
Yep. But you guys can't stop me from going down the lane. There's gonna be no contact as I run down, as I take you off the dribble and go down the lane.
And not for nothing, the second or third time that Curry dishes the ball off and runs around the court,
right,
he'd have got forearmed in the face.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's exactly it. It would never it wasn't, they don't understand. It would not happen like that. Like I watched another kid on another post. Like he was like, okay, you guys keep telling me how good Jordan is. And he picked a Bulls versus Pistons game.
Oh, God.
And Jordan was guarding Isaiah Thomas, right? And Isaiah Thomas is at he's at the top of the key above the 3-point line. And Michael has given him a 2-step cushion. Right. He's like, now look at this right here. And right now, a guy would just pull up like you guys keep telling me Michael Jordan was good on defense. And then it's just like, dude, so show me again, you guys don't know anything about basketball. Isaiah, if you go up to if Jordan tried to close that gap on Isaiah Thomas, he's gone.
Yeah. Blow right by him.
Yeah, he's gone. Like he's playing smart defense. Nobody pulled up like you guys realize you guys are only hitting that shot at 30%, right? Like I had to teach my middle school, like I used to coach middle school basketball, and I had to teach them. I was like, okay, what's the percentage of people hitting, like even pros, like a good pro? What is the percentage? It's 30. Okay, I'm like they're hitting that 3-pointer at 30%. Okay. What do you like? So how many times do you guys think you can hit layups and like shots like in like near the paint? That's like 70%. Guess what? I'm winning the game. Like out of 10, we all get 10 shots. I'm winning.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's simple math. Okay. Like I don't know who told, like, again, Curry got these kids thinking, oh, this is just what you do. No. I've seen people drive the lane. They have a dunk. The rim is right here, and they still pass it out to somebody for a 3-pointer for a lesser percentage shot. I'm like, that's why you guys would lose. Like, I was like, that right there is why you guys would lose.
Yeah, they don't understand that. I go, yeah, in baseball, that's not that bad of an average. I said, but in basketball, that's
yeah, baseball, you're doing good. 30%. I'll take that every night.
Word. Shit, but yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, but what does that mean? I said, in baseball, that's basically going like 1 for 3 every game.
Yeah, and that's crazy because you missing wide open shots too.
That's what I'm saying. And that's not even contested. Like a 3-pointer is not.
And back in those days, Jordan would have let Isaiah Thomas take that 3-pointer.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Like, he's on some. I gave you the space to take it. I dare you to take it.
Right.
I dare you to take 100%. That shit.
Yeah. Well, not only that, the respect of the speed of somebody going around you.
Thank you.
The and then the total lack of respect because Jordan or players back in the day would be like, yo, go ahead, take it. I dare you.
Yeah.
I bet you $20 you can't make that shit. Like people forget the amount
and
of
then you're gonna hear the buzzer after a couple of those shots. You're gonna hear the buzzer with the coach going,
Yep.
And
people don't understand the amount of shit talking back in the 80s and 90s.
Man.
You know
would make these kids nowadays blush.
You know what I'm watching now with this new sport, with this new basketball, where everybody's talking about they're more athletic and all that bullshit. Jordan gave Isaiah that 2-step. He gave him the distance.
Mm-hmm.
And Isaiah would have ran past him if he closed the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, I see basketball players that could barely put the ball between their legs and get past someone that's just standing in front of them.
Correct. I agree with that.
Now, I'm like, hold on, wait. You're having a hard, and this is LeBron James too. You're having a hard time with somebody just standing in front of you.
Yep. Yep.
Like you seriously got the lane open, and you're just running straight into their chest, and you got a hard time getting past them. And you're more athletic. You don't know how to get to the basket without a pick and roll or passing the ball off or getting it back.
Exactly.
But meanwhile, Allen Iverson is bopping motherfuckers.
Right. Right. Again, we played, so we understand the physics. We understand the angles and everything, and so we know what we're watching. And I swear that's what they don't. I'm like, you guys don't know the sport that you're watching. You're too young.
They probably don't know that you can bank the ball off the backboard.
Yeah, that's what the square is there for. Yo, I have not seen one person do a spin move in this whole fucking series of anything.
Because that's one thing I'll give to Luka, and I remember like people was like, "Oh, that's luck." I was like, when he would, because sometimes Luka, he's having fun, and he'll shoot like, the 3-pointer that's like, it not quite in the corner, not quite on the free throw line extended, and shoot it and bank it. And he's not even, he shoots it and he's already running down the court. He already knows he made it, right? And it banks in. And they're like, "Oh, that's," I was like, dude, y'all really don't play basketball, do you?
No, they don't.
Y'all don't play.
They don't play. You know what they do? They go on, they hop on 2K and think that's playing. That's not playing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Dude,
you don't just get the meter in the green and make it every time. Like that's not how this works.
I remember when I was young and I used to play basketball at the Armory. Mm-hmm. And I'd be at the gym when there's nobody there and I'm practicing my post-up move, my turnaround jump shots with nobody there. It's just me.
Right.
Posting up, I grab the ball, I pivot either to the left or the right, take the fadeaway jump shot, before the defense can. And somebody was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm practicing for when I actually can do this in the game." Kids don't do that nowadays.
Nope.
Kids want to go to the gym, and the first thing they do is start shooting threes.
They're hoisting up threes, no proper form. On my team, I had a rule, so you couldn't take threes until at practice I had, if you want to take threes, I had basketball racks. I would put in both 3-pointed corners and right straight on. And so you got to shoot this at 40% before I let you shoot 3-pointers in a game.
Shit.
Right.
Word. I mean, because you can't shoot the shit if you ain't never shoot the shit.
Right.
You have to practice it before you do anything.
But have you seen some of these kids' forms taken?
You can tell nobody's ever said anything to them.
You ever remember doing throwing the basketball off of the backboard?
Yes.
Jumping and catching it, and then throwing it back up, jumping and catching it, so you can get your rebounds.
Correct. Yep.
I don't see nobody doing that.
I remember that was a drill. And that was when I coached basketball.
Yep.
That was a drill. You line up from the free throw line, and then the last person had to make that layup. If the last person didn't make the layup, we were doing this again, or we were running laps.
I did it full court. So you go down one end, everybody bank it off, last guy make it, and then we run back down, and then we might do that for a good 10, 15 minutes.
How old the kids, DJ?
So I coached from middle school. Once I did coach freshman high school before. So these are
we coach basically about the same age kids. Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
know.
because I was conditioning too, I was like, no, we're gonna outrun it. We're also gonna outrun everybody.
They hated me. I had them do suicides.
Yeah.
I was not conditioning.
You know what's crazy? I never mind suicides. I just didn't want to run the fucking the track. I'm one of those guys that I'm an explosive runner, so I don't mind run, stop. I just didn't want to keep running forever. To go around the track is like, damn, bro, you get one lap out of me, and then the rest I got to.
Well, that's how Bo Jackson was. He famously was like, I don't understand all this extra running at practice. Like, what are we doing? What is all this extra running for? We got a game coming up. We're gonna run in that. Like what? So, but it's like, Bo, you're different. Like you, like some of these folks need it,
bro.
It's true. It's true.
Man, I don't know how real this is, and I've said this before. I don't know how real this is, but this man said he never saw the inside of a gym.
Who, Bo?
Yeah.
I don't think he did, like, because it's
in high
Auburn.
School. Once he got to college, it was different. But he said in high school, he never saw the inside of the gym.
Not for nothing, no, Hoach. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I was younger, I got most of my strength from playing, sports and carrying the groceries home and doing all this extra shit, like working around the house, being a kid.
Bo is country, not just country. He country.
But like going to the gym, I was like, I'm already strong, and you a pussy, you can't lift this. And then when you start working out, it's like, oh, this is like, oh, okay, like I gotta hold back now because I done hurt myself a couple times.
Not for nothing. Me growing up, I used to be the one grabbing the all the groceries. Mom used to call.
Yep.
I just did the groceries. I'm like, yo, Mom, they have a guy there that can literally bring the groceries in the cart.
Yo,
all you got to give him is like $2. I don't need him. That's why I got you.
Dude, not for nothing. There be times I grab all the groceries and then my mom or somebody like, let me hold something. Here go the bread. I give you the heaviest thing in this motherfucker. Here go the bread.
Now, the craziest thing is I grew up on the 5th floor with no elevator. So I'm like, I used to look 10 bags. I'm like, yo, I'm not doing 2 trips. Fucking 5 bags in each hand.
Yep.
Fuck
shit.
it.
Remember you had the bag imprint?
Building?
I
did not. So that part
and the thing is, like, those apartment buildings, they're steep stairs.
You've been to the cities now that have apartment buildings, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever looked at one that has the 5th floor with no elevator?
Not with no elevator, no.
Right. It gets comfy in the elevator, right? would you go up the steps if they didn't have the elevator?
I tell you what, though, because you told me that before, and I would have done this. I would have figured out, like, no, we're doing this in one trip. Like, I understand. I totally understand what you were saying there.
Yeah.
We're doing it in one trip. We're not. We're not going to be here all day. Like,
so then my baby used to be like when I got to high school, it was like, yo, you got some big ass calves. You work out? Go. I don't work out calves. I don't do legs. They're like, what? I said I don't do legs. I said I live on the 5th floor with no elevator. That's my fucking workout. I go and if I'm not carrying things up for my mother or for the neighbor, I'm running up the stairs. And they're like, that's wild. And I'm like, yo, no, it's not. They're like, so you telling me you never did leg presses, stuff like that? So I wouldn't even know how to even do leg presses.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna brag. I'm gonna brag, but I don't mean to brag. But in high school, I had an 800-pound leg press, and that was only because that was the max machine. At one point, I had 3 people sitting on that motherfucking machine. But also another thing about us, it was a hill, and back in the day, DJ, you had to carry your books from and to school.
Right.
We didn't have lockers. Even the gym class, we had to share lockers because we didn't have that many.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You only share the gym. You only share the gym locker during gym class.
Yeah.
There was no leaving. There was no locker you were leaving your shit in.
No, it was you take your shit or it's gone. You ain't coming back for this tomorrow. That shit's missing. And then so we had science, math, all these big ass textbooks, plus our composition notebooks that we had to have for each subject in our book bag, walking up the hill about a fucking mile and a half away from fucking school and shit like that. That's how I got my fucking legs. Shit. I hear you. People don't understand the natural shit we had to do back in the day gave us the ability to do shit abnormally. Now these kids got science. They got all this other bullshit. They got these people just started going to the gym like, I need to take my BCAAs and I need a pre-workout and I can creatine. And I'm looking at them, I go, you ever heard what a supplement is? And like, yeah, I goes, that's to supplement your diet. So if you don't have this in your diet, this is going to help you get to where you need to be. Yeah. So what the fuck you taking this for? Just eat, bitch. If you eat food when you work out, you're going to feed your muscles.
I remember when I remember the gym. I hearing all this shit. I'm like, yo, I need to take this pre-workout. So I was like, yo, just what happened to a bottle of Gatorade?
Yo, dude, I just go in there and lift.
Right, DJ? What happened to a bottle of Gatorade? That's all you need.
Yo,
the glass bottle of Gatorade.
Yo, now you're going back in the day.
Yeah, yeah, word. That precedes me. I remember the glass bottles, Arizona.
Yeah,
before they had the imprint of the figures.
Bro, that's how I know me and DJ from the same era. He's like glass bottle.
Hey, nah, I hear you. But yo, Hutch, you could ask Krills. We would go to the gym tired and not want to be there. The minute we started working out, that shit hit our bloodstreams. Like, all right, baby, we here now.
Get done. That's it.
Yeah. The minute we started, because we had that mentality. If we're gonna do something, we're gonna do it the best we can, and we're gonna get it done and be out.
This is the reason why I like going to the gym in the morning. It was like, why? I said, because after I get out of the gym, I'm energized. I said, and they're like, oh no, once I got out the gym, I'm tired. And I'm like, no, I come out the gym, I'm ready to run through walls and shit like that.
Oh, to be honest with you, sometimes, Hoach, I get that feeling, but other times I'll leave the gym and I'm like, yo, I can't move. I cannot move. And then I get my second win when I'm going to sleep. That's when my body goes, yeah, let's go again.
Well, see, when I used to go to the gym, remember the Valleys at 230 something street? I used to go there at night, and I'd be like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I'll be in my bed. I'm like, why am I not going to sleep? I'm like, oh yeah, you idiot. You went to the gym. Now you're amped.
Shit.
So now I go to the morning. I go to the morning and I do my thing in the morning.
Y'all ever punch the bag, like a punch a heavy bag and shit?
Oh, I love that shit. Man.
You ever punch that shit so much and so hard that your chest start forming up and getting tight?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got a heavy bag. Well, not heavy bag. I got one of those bags you put the water on the base.
I punched the bag so many times that I couldn't lift my arm for like a day.
No, dude, Dude, before I had gloves, because we wasn't always had money to buy shit that we just wanted. I had a bag that had water in it, and it's supposed to simulate the body. And I went down, and I'm just boom, barehanded. My hands are full of blood and scabs. I went to school the next day, and they said, "What the fuck did you was fighting on the ground?" I said, "I was in a punching bag." The teacher called my parents up and said, "What are they doing fighting?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm punching and punching." Like, why don't y'all niggas believe me?
No, for real. Like, no, for real.
You don't see no marks on my face, right? Like, what did I just savagely beat somebody to death?
And he's good at it. You need to watch him.
Shit. Yeah, people don't realize.
I'm gonna get out of here, gentlemen.
No, we about to go, but people don't realize whatever you do, as long as you do something, you're gonna get something out of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you already did like better than like 80% of the population just doing something. Like yeah. Like that's the funny part about it.
Word.
But before you go, DJ, Joseph, now that you're at the gym, all you see is everybody in there with energy drinks, and you're like, energy drinks, if you're gonna have an energy drink, you gotta drink it before you get to the gym because it takes time for it to kick in.
And I'm gonna give you a little hint, Joseph, and everybody else that's watching. You don't need none of that shit. You go to the gym, all you need is to eat, get the right amount of protein to feed your muscles, and sleep. Yep. That's recovery. You get your benefit from the recovery, not from the workout.
Right. Yep.
You don't need the BCAAs, the MCAs, the MTAs, none of that shit. Because most of that shit is fake fucking protein anyway.
Oh man, and some of the vitamins is just like filler.
Because that's where you get your popcorn muscle from. When you start taking supplements that add shit, and it's not your daily routine, you stop doing that shit, your muscles gonna go right back down because they don't got enough fuel. They don't got enough protein to grow. Let your natural body do this shit. If you want to work out, and when you start feeling that difference, then you can change the way you eat to be more beneficial to you.
Yeah, eat like real protein. Like I'm sorry, people that
eat real food. No, yeah,
chicken, red meat. There's protein in there.
There's a lot of protein.
Ain't nothing wrong with red meat, man.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with pork neither. Pork is just like chicken. It's just how you fucking see the animal. That's all. Us Spanish people been eating pork our whole motherfucking lives.
Man, most people have. Like again, it's this myth of everybody thinks that sweat is a way of filtering toxins out of your body. It doesn't. Like sweat literally is just for your temperature. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Everything else you've heard is a myth. And so the reason why some people don't eat pork is because they don't sweat. So they're keeping all their toxins. I'm like, no, that's not true.
They shit and they piss.
Right. Okay. So it's just like, folks, again, this is free now. Like we have our hands on the most information we can possibly have. Stop listening to just anything.
Word.
Well, that's the thing. Everybody, and here's the thing: though, get actual advice from like people that this is their job.
Right.
Don't listen to the muscle dude in the gym.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Because he's probably doing some extra stuff that you don't need to be doing.
And I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Your greatest personal trainer is your body. If you're doing something and it doesn't feel right, stop.
Yep. It'll tell you.
Even if you're doing it wrong, but you feel the muscle engaging, keep going.
Yep.
Your body will tell you how it works because everybody's range of motion is different. I had 2 shoulder surgeries. I can't do lat pull downs the same way somebody else could because my shoulders don't rotate enough for that. So I got to figure out a way so I could do it. Motherfucking bodybuilder come up to me like, you got to do it this way. It's like, no, motherfucker, I got 2 fucked up shoulders. I can't do it that way. This is how I got to do it. And my back is huge. You do it the way your body's telling you to do it. If something hurts, stop.
Right.
It's not supposed to hurt. It's supposed to be sore. You're not supposed to hurt. But your body will be your greatest fucking personal trainer.
Yep.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, because DJ got to eat, Hutch got to sleep, Maya's got to figure out what my life's going to be when I grow up. It's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.
Good night, everybody.